Hello, my name is Ezra and I play Jessie on today's episode of the Portent Kast. The Portent Kast is a queer, female, non-binary actual play show where you play TTRPGs of all sorts. And today you're tuning into a brand new mini-series, One of Us, a Mask New Generation TTRPG. Mask is a D6 dice system Magpie Games TTRPG where a group of young heroes fight villains, save lives, and try to figure out who they are to themselves and to society. This is fan-made content and we do not work for, speak for, or represent Magpie Games. So let's meet the group.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Portent Kast mini-series, Masks the New Generation, One of Us. My name is Lindsay, and I am your game master for the series.
My name is Alice Elizabeth Harlow JPEG Undertale, and you have one more episode until you learn my true name, and you can have power over me like Rumpelstiltskin. I use its pronouns, and I play Maxine Hightower, aka the GH Knight, her pronouns.
Hi, I am Ezra. Just a guy. I use he, a pronouns, and I play Jesse Alvarez, aka Pistol, who uses he, him pronouns.
Hello, I'm Tess. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Camille Lopez, aka La Cambia. She's she, her pronouns as well.
Hi, I'm Leah. I use she, they pronouns. I play Ryder, also known as Astrofool. They use they, them pronouns.
My name is Janice. I use she, her pronouns. And I'm playing Luna Martinez, aka the Transistor, also she, her pronoun.
Follow us at the Portent Kast on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. And without further ado, let's get into today's episode of One of Us.
Okay, so recap on what happened last session, because that was a doozy. So it started out in the Night Tower. The team was getting their preparations ready for the wrestling competition that was happening. Ryder put a pet goat onto Maxine's computer, thinking that it was just going to be a little joke. Maxine got really frustrated towards the middle of all of that and decided to punch her screen and break it. Luna completed all the communicators for everyone and also managed to complete a gift for Jesse to help him transition into superhero form so they won't have to wait panels and panels later. The team went ahead into the wrestling competition. Camille went into the wrestling competition as a rat. Maxine went in as a competitor. Luna stayed out in a van a little ways down just to keep monitor on all of the tech situation. And then Ryder and Jesse went in as fans. When inside, Jesse recognized two of the security guards as Fred and George, as kind of blasts from the pasts that were present at his mom's trial. And Ryder had a vision where they saw the ringmaster watching from afar, from a bunch of different screens, it looked like. During the competition, Maxine was matched up with Thunderbolt Troy, who she knows to be a metahuman, and the team helps Maxine win that match with some finesse. And as everyone's screaming, cheering in the crowds and everything like that, Maxine also witnesses a security guard kind of ushering Troy out, not towards the locker rooms, but towards the door that Camille had described beforehand. And then when Maxine was trying to go follow Troy, she got pulled in by her mentor, Steph, who kind of tried to chew her out like a little kid, and Maxine had enough of that. And so she gave Steph a piece of her mind and unlocked her moment of truth, and now Steph no longer has influence over her. So that's where we are. That's the recap for session 4. We are starting today's session with a team pool of 4 points. And that's where we're at. So Maxine, so you stormed off after telling Steph off. Where are you going?
I guess I'm gonna keep following where it looks like they took Troy.
Okay, so you follow, but in the time that your encounter with Steph took, they had already gotten through the door, and it closed, so you can't get into it. Camille, were you still by the door when all of that was going down?
I think I was
Okay.
I think I tried to not necessarily hide because I don't think there's anywhere to hide, but just not be super obvious since people were starting to come towards the door.
Yep. So you saw the security guard take Troy through the door. It looked like it was like a hand scanner and like an eyeball, like retina scanner to get in, and then it closed. The rest of the team has just having heard Maxine telling Steph off and everything like that. They were cheering for you. What is the rest of the team doing at the moment?
I think Ryder's gonna be just now that the Maxine's match is done. Probably gonna start walking around, kind of trying to keep an eye out, figuring out where everybody else is. Although we know where Luna is, and also see if there's anything to basically just kind of do a vibe check of are the people who we thought were going to be here?
Yeah, did I tell the rest of the team about Troy getting dragged off, or did I get distracted by my not mom?
At the moment, you have not said anything to the team about that, but you are more than welcome to now.
Would anyone object to me doing that just so we have some kind of go plan?
I was just gonna ask if anyone told Luna about the very high tech door.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna be the word team. Just be yeah, we got a door here. It takes some, looks like hands and eyeballs, and I have not been able to get those from anyone yet because I am a little rat. So if we have any ideas.
Luna in the truck, hands and eyeballs. What does that have to do with?
It scans them, I guess they could be attached to a person.
Gotcha. Oh my god. Okay, I thought you were feeding a door eyeballs. Okay.
No, not a blender. I would
No,
have said
okay.
if it was a blender.
A
All
blender?
right.
Hold on.
Like a mimic situation?
Like a llamas with hats situation.
Oh.
If I get,
The rumblings that only hands can satisfy.
Yeah.
not to be ironic, but if I get eyes on the door, maybe I could do something about opening it.
Okay. Do you have a camera built into these earpieces?
No.
Do you want me to smash I put my rat head to the door?
I mean,
No.
I did just win a match. I think it would not be crazy if I brought you guys into the back to we're
Okay.
celebrating, we're partying, and then actually I'm just gonna escort you to the door.
Okay.
Should I
I'll wait for
should
you
I
to
make
pick
my
me
way
up.
inside?
Yeah, definitely come inside. We might need your expertise.
Where are the rest of you?
I'm still in the
I'm-
crowd.
Yeah, I'm near the ring.
All right. I'm gonna come out of the locker rooms. If you guys will meet me near the door, we can make our way to the side door and walk back with Luna. Sorry, Transistor. OPSEC, so important.
I'm gonna wait by the door like a little kid waiting at the bus stop.
Like a little rat
Lu-
kid.
Yeah, I'm sitting up on my hind legs,
Luna's gonna make her way into the building. I am parked down the block, so I think I'm gonna leave the truck there and just walk. So not
Okay.
to cause, because it's an American Eagle flag, and
Yep.
covered with the American flag.
It
so I'm just
is
gonna park
Maxine's
it.
truck.
I
Yeah.
forgot it was my truck.
It is. I did a minor illusion it to just be a white van, but as soon as I leave, it's gone. So I will just park it and make my way over, not dressed as the transistor, dressed as Luna.
Okay, perfect. So you go into the fans check-in area. They let you in, no problem there, kind of a deal. So at this point, Luna, Ryder, and Jesse all meet up and start heading over towards the locker room. Catch Maxine at that door, and then start walking towards the secret door and meet Ratform Camille at that door. At that point, Luna, will you go ahead and roll me and assess the situation? Roll,
I would
please.
love to do that. Let me remember how to play this game. Assess the situation. What am I rolling for? That is
Plus superior.
superior. How did I get -1 in superior? Okay.
Somebody must have shifted your labels.
Yeah. 7.
Perfect. Okay. I'm not going to have you ask a question here. You would only get one question on that roll, but so you're looking through, or you're looking at this door. And what I am going to say is that you like pull out one of your gadgets that you have on you at all times, kind of a deal to help look in, and run diagnostics on it and stuff. And you see very familiar code in your diagnostics that kind of leads you back to like previous works that you've done in the past.
Interesting. Like it's my code, or as like similar code?
It looks like your code, but like modified essentially.
Interesting. I tell you guys that this seems like my work right here. I mean, like slightly different, but this is like my code. Can I try to?
A goat in the door?
Yeah, basically. I pet you. You're on my shoulder.
Yeah, you know
No,
it.
that means the goat was in the door, and I give her a playful little punch on the shoulder.
Stop it.
My little
Okay, but for real, that is like very concerning. There's a lot of concerning things
Yeah.
happening today.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
how'd
that's
about
not great.
nervously. How'd that get there?
Oh my god, what's the equivalent of a history check where I could figure out who I've worked for in the past?
Who are you people?
Who am I?
Who is anybody?
You never worked for a Derek Bischoff, did you?
Not that I remember.
Oh, wait.
Derek.
That doesn't really have to do with anything too much. But Maxine, what do you know about that name?
What, Bischoff?
Yeah.
That was the guy. That's EZD. That's the supervillain who used to run this whole underground wrestling thing. It's a lot less underground now, but back in the day, it was
not
like.
good. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Why? What do you know about that name?
Derek?
No, I kind of okay. During the match today, there's these 2 security guards that were at my mom's trial when I was a kid. And they were watching the back, and I sent Luna a picture, and they were these guys, Fred and George, and they work for Derek.
Like currently?
Was it currently, or was it just like at the time?
They currently work for him.
Okay, that's bad because he's involved in
Yeah.
all sorts of nasty stuff. I mean, you talk about just about any kind of illegal shipping, nastiness, whatever you can get into, he was part of it. And according to all the records here, he's not here. His niece is?
And who's she?
I have no idea.
Okay.
When I have a move called Criminal Mind. When I assess a situation, I can always ask one of the following questions, even on a miss. May I ask one of those questions?
Oh, absolutely. I forgot about that.
What's the best way in / way past?
So since you recognize the code, even if it is altered just a little bit, you can easily hack it.
Okay. I could hack this door, but what is the plan after that?
Me and Jesse run in and kick ass.
Yeah. I could like
He
doppelganger
puts on
one of
his
the
jacket
guys.
because I don't think at this point he has it on yet. He's just like, "Oh, we're fighting. Okay."
Oh yeah,
I
should
don't
we?
like them too much,
we, like-
so I can like copy
Is-
their like shit in case I need to open any more doors.
Is this our assemble moment? Are we
Is-
going to go in? Because I could do this now, but I have a feeling there's no turning back once I do this.
Jacket's
All
half
right, all right.
on of like, "Is this
Yeah.
an assemble moment?"
My
Do you wanna
earpiece. I have
try
my earpiece
scouting
right
it
here.
with a rat? We just open the door and just chuck
I
the rat
mean,
in?
I can do some things as a rat.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
once
okay.
chucking
the-
the rat
once the-
in.
I mean, we can be stealthy. Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
do
give
we
me
want
a
to be
good
stealthy
throw.
first?
Maybe, Ryder, do you have any shenanigans you do with your? I do this as if I'm gonna pull out a mask and stuff, but I don't.
Can you like
Yeah,
wrap
you know,
ropes
you're like,
around me
uh,
so
Got
you
it
can like
right
pull me
quick.
back in case things get bad, like a fishing line or something.
Hold on. Let me just like think about that really quickly.
I can like tug on it if things are getting bad.
Uh,
Just pull you back.
The
Yeah.
sight of a rat being like flung through the air by our magic string makes me want this to happen so bad.
Just
Yeah,
all
just
of us
throw
by
me, I'll
a
be fine.
door. I'm hacking it, and you're just chucking.
okay. I
Put
could
me in a
definitely
potato
get
gun and
in
shoot me.
there. I don't think it would be stealthily though. I can just guarantee I'll be in there.
I can guarantee us all in there. I don't think that's gonna work.
I
if we're
think-
gonna be dead.
Yeah, I think we have two options here. Either we bust it down, we all go in, we just go full guns blazing, because if Derek's here, crime's here, and there's too many weird coincidences to think that there's nothing happening here. Or we go completely stealthy, and the rest of us need to like go hide somewhere so that when someone comes around the corner and sees a guy with a string and a rat on it, we don't all get like, you know, we can get each other out of that situation.
Rat on a string.
Just a reminder as well, like this isn't like like it's tucked away kind of a door, but like it's not super tucked away, so like this competition is still going on all around y'all. Just keep
You
that
know,
in mind.
we have not thought
Yeah.
about that at all.
Not a single thing.
Yeah, we're all just like hunched in by this one door, like
Yeah.
And everyone walking by is like, are they making out?
rat on the
Are they
shoulder.
all kissing? Are they kissing the
I'm
rat?
giving little rat kisses to Transistor's ear.
It's like, oh, they
Ew.
rat.
No, like in a cute way, not in a weird. Like,
Okay, so what's the
They're
plan?
sickles.
What's the plan here?
You can go.
Yeah,
What
okay.
is the plan? What are we
Okay.
doing?
All right,
I think we just
team
have-
leader
I
moment.
propose the idea of rat on a string.
We never
Team
should
leader,
call it a
yes.
team leader.
Yeah, team
Yeah.
leader moment. I think personally that if we all go in there, it's going to benefit us more than sending Camille in alone, because you in rat form are going to be pretty vulnerable, even on a string. I feel better if we all go fair, but still, I don't feel great about you getting caught unaware down there.
That's
I
probably
agree.
the best.
I also high
Yeah.
five. I also high five you as a little rat. Like, yeah, rat with
Yeah.
knife. I do agree, though. I think we should all go in there. Listen, I got all of your backs if you have mine.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah, we're a team.
so Maxine, since everyone agreed for your team leader moment, you can go ahead and remember that you have a +1 carrying forward, and then a team pool gets added, so you guys are now at 5 instead of 4.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
You're welcome, team.
This is why she wanted to be leader this whole time. And we were just like, no, you're a narc.
Okay.
Listen, you can
You
vote
don't
for
understand. There's mechanical benefits. I'm metagaming.
That's the metagaming face.
Okay. If we're smashed in there, we should still like have a plan besides just smash. So it's like, do we need some like a frontline person? Do we need like because
I
it's
could
like a
definitely
doorway?
Work as a distraction if the need arises.
Is there a fire alarm? Can we just pull a fire alarm and cause absolute
What's the goal? Is the goal
chaos?
to smash butts or to like get in there and like look at things? Because like
I think primary goal is find out what we're even
Yeah,
looking
like getting
for.
information.
okay.
All we
So
know
we
is
need to make
August
sure
is-
like not to break stuff because that's important. That's important distinction for me
Mhm.
personally because I am quite a fan of the smash.
I
but
think
I
stay
think
on
damage I
string.
think is lower on the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will say Cambia smash when the time comes to smash.
Okay. Okay.
It's your go word. Okay. Should we shoot him? Should we shoot him?
Yeah.
Jacket still
So we-
halfway on of like, are we?
So
Do we
we're
have
sure.
a wait?
Camera?
Do we real quick? do we have like a phrase when we suit up? Or is it like gimmicks, go, or some shit like that? Can we come up with one?
This is happening. This conversation of do we have a saying?
Yeah, and of course it's
Yeah.
Maxine. Of course it
Like,
is.
do we have a
We
thing?
should have one, but I think that now is probably not the what?
Yeah.
Gimmick smash?
No.
I'm
Say
really
that
bad
again. Hold on. Back up. What did you say, Ryder?
Hero. Gimme a hero.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
You have to do
That's
it
it.
every time.
No. We have to do
you
it
have
all
to do it
together
every
on
time.
3.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Gimme.
Gimme,
No one's
gimme
doing
a
it.
hero.
What?
Okay, cool.
I pushed the button on my belt. I'm suiting up. I'm multiple times.
We're done. We're putting this
I
in.
do a backflip.
I like put my little rat arms
got
out
it.
and like fall backwards off of Sister's shoulder.
So
And
I just
I
walk
turn
in.
into I'll tell you that in a second. It's not like an animal. I'm gonna be more refined this time.
you're gonna okay. Go ahead and roll me unleash your powers then to turn into
Yeah,
something
let's see if
else.
it works
Otherwise,
first.
so how this looks is so the comic book is first panel is like you guys are just talking, and like second panel is like the group collectively just like above your heads is the gimme a hero in like the text box above your group as a header, and then it switches to like each individual one of you transforming. And then it comes to Camille. What did you roll, Camille?
Oh no. Wait, it's plus superior, is that what it is?
Unleash your powers is plus freak.
Or no, that's
Freak.
plus freak. Oh no. I rolled a 5 plus 1, that's a 6.
You want to take a team?
Yeah,
Take a team?
does someone
We
want to
got
help?
plenty of team.
Yeah, I need
know how we
a
would help
7,
you.
right?
Yeah, you only needed to get to a 7.
Okay, I guess I'll take 1 and put us back to 4. I mean, the phrase enough gave me a little power. I was a little
That's what
uncertain.
actually helped.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So at like rap form Camille. So everyone else is like singing this like kind of questionably. Rap form Camille is just like in it. It's like yes,
was
let's
about to
do
just
it.
be a rat with knives, but now it's a little better than that.
So what are you transforming into now?
I think it's just gonna be like humanoid form, but like skin is really like hard, like armor like chitinous almost, and then like just some like kind of blades like sticking out like the arms and stuff, just like kind of slick, like, or not like big smashy, more like, you know.
Okay. I will say so. On a 7 to 9, you either mark a condition or I tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. So you turn into this, but you at this point you had been a rat for so long during this competition that like it kind of disorients you just slightly. And so it's harder to focus your energy when you turned into that for now. Okay, so you all are now in your superhero forms. Camille is now this humanoid thing, weapon-ish thing. So Luna, were you wanting to hack into the door?
Yes.
Okay. And like I said before, it's code that you know, even with it altered, you easily do that. So so we're just gonna I'm not even gonna have you roll for that one. So you guys open the door. So is Camille the only one going in, or are multiple people going in?
We're all going in.
So many
Okay.
people that can fit through the doorway. at
Okay,
once.
perfect. So everyone so the next panel is Luna kind of just like typing ferociously around like the door or whatever on its mainframe to open it easily. And then all 5 of you, all 5 of you just like slink in as it's closing behind you. So what you guys see is a very long hallway, kind of a thing, to your immediate, and it's like a dimly lit hallway kind of a deal. To your right side, you see a bunch of, like coats and hats, and then like, all of them say hog on them. And then you go a little bit further. On the left, there's like kind of like a it looks like a classroom almost. It's got like a whiteboard and it's just like a room with a big long table and chairs around it and stuff like that. And then you go down a little bit further and there's like a little like niche kind of a deal, and you find packs similar to those that the hog people were wearing during the fire that you guys helped with.
Okay, well, the good news is our hunch was right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of those hog jackets and put it on.
I was gonna take a pack.
And a hat, but the hat
Yeah.
kind of goes awkward. It's like resting on top of the hood, and it's not hiding anything.
I try to put one on without like cutting it open with my like arm blades. It probably doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it doesn't work for you. So like so you
Just,
slice
like,
it up
ram.
and like it pretty much
Oh, dang.
like you get it on, but now those arm blades are kind of like just ribbons attached to the arm parts of it, and so they kind of like just are floating behind you as you walk, kind of a deal.
Honestly, it
Does
looks
this look
better
cool?
this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it does.
So much cooler than the original design.
Heck yeah.
I put one of the hats on, it just slowly slides off the helmet.
Okay.
All right,
Is there any more like swag? Are there like lanyards or
No
Like a
lanyards.
and I think that
They got buttons. They got buttons.
They do not
What about
have
water
any
bottles?
buttons. No
wait,
water
actually, I have
bottles.
something useful I want to do.
poster?
Okay.
I did take a
Okay.
pack.
Yeah, I want a pack.
Okay, so Luna and Camille both take packs. Okay. Maxine, what were
I
you
wanna-
wanting to do?
Yeah, I want to look at the whiteboard. What's written on the whiteboard? I want to get out my flashlight from my utility belt. Click, click. What's on the whiteboard?
Okay, yep.
Is it not lit in here?
No, it's no. All of the rooms are the lights are off at this point.
It's lit as fuck now that we're here, though.
Oh my
I look
gosh.
for a light switch while Camille is being expert while Maxine is being expert detective.
So you don't find a light switch for the actual hallway itself, but as you like, Maxine, are you going into the classroom thing, like fully?
Yeah,
in?
with my handy
Okay.
utility belt flashlight. Click,
Okay.
click.
So you click the flashlight, and you see on the whiteboard it says hog, but it's like fully written out with the HAWG being capitalized, and it says heroes aren't welcome in Goatham.
Okay, well that's a
Wow.
messy acronym.
Wow. Wow.
Hey guys, come see how stupid they are. This is
To be fair,
Hey, everyone,
the
everyone,
N-word,
let's
like
take a
the
selfie.
IN is the
Oh, yeah,
all
look at
lowercase.
that.
Yeah, immediately just like
Can we put this on the TikTok?
yeah.
Yes, do it. And we're all
all
like
take a
wearing the
selfie.
like hog merch. It's like
We have our hog merch. We're taking. Oh my god.
Yeah, like
Yeah, we came to your secret base and they didn't know you.
Hold on. As much fun as that would be, maybe we should post it after we're gone.
yeah, no,
Just
we'll put
in
Oh,
it
yeah,
case
no, no,
someone
no.
sees it.
put it in the
Sure,
drafts
yeah.
for now.
Yeah,
but-
yeah,
in
yeah.
the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, and as you're like looking, so you get like midway through reading it, and Camille just like flicks on the light for the whole room as this happens. So you're just staring at it with your flashlight, and then all the lights go on for that classroom area.
Is there more propaganda
Nope, it's just that on like at the very top of the whiteboard kind of a thing.
thing?
Can you repeat that? What was it again?
Yeah, so it's heroes aren't welcome in Goatham, but the IN is like lowercase so that it still works with the acronym.
Gotcha. Great.
Sloppy.
Okay.
I bet they mean the same thing for homos. We know they
Yeah.
don't like gay people.
Yeah. No, we know
Exactly.
that for
You
sure.
could replace the H, yeah.
Exactly. What do you think it was first before they?
I
upgraded
was
to
just
heroes?
gonna
They
say
just
that,
reused it because they're not creative enough.
Exactly. I knew it.
Mhm.
This is going on
Typical.
TikTok later. This is going to be like a
Call them out.
edit.
Conspiracy.
Am I the r/am I the asshole
Am I the asshole?
for infiltrating?
Hey, we made this organization.
So as you guys are looking into this classroom, there is one person who's like walking by that now that the classroom is lit up, thanks to
Damn it.
Camille, comes by and like peeks his head in. Who are you guys?
We're from corporate.
Yes, we're inspecting.
I want to walk over to him with the flashlight and like shine in his eyes. You look a little bit. Have you been drinking on the job, sir?
Well, first off,
Get the
why-
breath. Get the Jim. Get the breathalyzer, and I look
why do
towards
you have
Jesse.
this flashlight in my face?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been drinking. And corporate.
Could I, while I'm reaching into my pocket, I want to like do a little discreet finger gun toward him and do
Ooh.
energy absorption to
Okay.
make him feel like tired or drunk or something.
Oh,
Okay. Go ahead and roll me Unleash Your
real life
Powers, please.
gaslighting. This is
While this is
great.
going on, he's like, corporate didn't say anything about a visit. What the?
You ever heard of a surprise inspection, bub?
Yeah, I'm the one who wrote the code for this place, so I'm just inspecting it. Make sure it's
Yeah.
up
How do you
to-
think we got in here? You think we're
Jesse,
like
what did you roll?
no good heroes or something?
9.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So you easily absorb his energy. As you're doing this, even though he said that he hadn't been drinking at all, like you get a little like funny feeling because he apparently has. And so like you kind of get that like lasting effect as you're making him fall asleep essentially.
Oh God, am I
What?
tipsy?
You're like all of a sudden just a little more unsteady than you were before.
Look over and be like, Jim, you have an eyes for these things. What do you think? Wine? White Claw?
Oh yeah,
We'll see.
this guy definitely is a White Claw guy, but he
Yeah,
says
that's
he's a whiskey
In the
guy.
worst
Look
way
at his-
possible.
Look at his pants.
And like as this is all going on, he's like slowly like slumping to the floor and like just kind of like he gets like he slumps onto his knees and he's just like there now in front of you.
Sir, I want to reach into my utility belt and pull out one of the 11 paper towels I have and hold it up to him. Sir, can you read the text on this?
At this point, there's nothing. There's no response.
Is there
Okay,
a
just-
closet or lockers in this room?
What?
Please shove him into a lock.
Is there a closet or lockers in this room?
So there's the little niche that that those packs were in, but there's no like lockers or anything.
Is he wearing any kind of like uniform?
You do see the hog hat and the sweatshirt
Okay.
or jacket that
We
he's
can
got
just we can just steal those. That's fine. Never mind.
Does he have like
on.
a key card on
there
him?
was the whole thing that was like on the.
Yeah, we did have an opportunity to do that, and we all just decided to
I
keep going
didn't
in our
know
super
if that was
suits.
swag or a uniform. I'm like, they could have a different uniform. This is just swag for the little cult initiates.
He does have a key card on him. Yes.
I take it.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I think we shove him in the little thing where the packs were, and maybe
Yeah.
just throw the clothes that like on it or something. Make him.
Before we close it, since it didn't really work out the first time, can I try and like change into him just in case we need to like do anything later?
Okay. Roll me to unleash your powers.
Please be better. Thank freaking goodness. That is a 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1, 11.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. You easily as you guys
My
are
little shriveled shit
halfway
just
shoving
crumbles
him
off.
into the niche. The panel goes from like two of you shoving him into the niche, and then like it pans over to Camille, who is like kind of decreasing in size from the humanoid weapon. And the next panel is Camille looking like the guy that's now been shoved into this niche thing.
I hand you his key card.
Yeah. Do I look homophobic enough?
Maybe slouch a little more.
Okay.
A little. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That's it.
There you go. That's it.
I gotta practice. Be like,
Leave your mouth
Oh,
hanging
yeah,
open
that
just a little
lights-
bit.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
breathe through your mouth. Yeah, definitely breathe through
Okay,
your
yeah.
mouth.
Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's
then
good.
like be
Should
like,
we all like disrobe and get in these outfits, or are we just gonna let him be the one?
Yeah, he's gonna be the.
Yeah. No, I think I can do it. Hold on. I don't see the point of heroes if they're just going to mess everything up. Also,
yeah.
why do pride celebrations have to happen everywhere? It's messing up our streets.
Also,
Was
walk
that
walk
good?
as if there's just a little bit of feces in your underwear. Just walk like there's a little bit.
Okay,
just
like there's like a little stick in there.
like a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, no, I know this. Okay, yeah,
You know the one.
I like practice like waddling.
Okay, yeah, no one will ever figure us out now.
Oh my gosh, we can make so many TikToks with this.
I'm filming you throughout this whole
Yes,
thing.
be like,
Is that called anti-propaganda or is that just different propaganda?
I think
"Man,
this is literally
heroes-
libel.
Okay,
man, heroes
so
and gay people.
so you
So are we all
guys,
changing in?
yeah, are you guys all changing into the attire, or are you keeping the attire on top of? Oh, and at this point, so you change into this guy, and you still got the other jacket on, so it's just like
Mhm.
his arms are like
Double jacket.
yeah. So now you've put on his stuff on top of the stuff
I'll
that you
take the
previously
ripped
had
one off. It was
Okay.
cool while it lasted, but I'm not
Okay.
supposed to look cool anymore.
Oh, okay, perfect. So is everyone untransforming and putting on these clothes, or staying in superhero form?
Team leader, what do you say?
Okay. I have an idea that could be bad, but could be genius at the same time.
Oh my god, are we gonna Star Wars this thing? Like,
Okay, yes, that's exactly my idea. Okay, so the three of you, since your powers can work regardless of what you're wearing, you dress up in the hog uniforms, and then me and Astro Fool can be hostages.
Ooh.
So then if we get caught, it's like, oh, look, we found these heroes snooping around. Oh, great, good job. They take us to the secret lair, and then we get to beat ass like in the heart of the secret lair.
Are there like guns in here? Are there weapons? Did drunk guy have weapons on him?
Do we need weapons?
He did
I
not
got
have
the
any
weather
weapons
back.
on him.
He didn't. Okay. Do we need like shackles, or do we just like hold your arms or something? Feel like we got the limp wristed heroes. I don't know.
We can just hold our arms behind our back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they would know if they don't have shackles. Like, huh? Where'd you get shackles from? We don't have them.
But if we
they
just found them wandering and snooping around and none of us had
Yeah.
shackles on us.
all right,
Right, we can pretend
take
it's
off.
rope.
I take off my earpiece and I'm back as Luna, and I put on the hog uniform that's hanging.
Okay.
Jesse
But
will
I tie the jacket so it looks cute though.
Okay.
Can't compromise.
Kind of a homophobe sleigh.
A little bit, you
Yeah.
know?
I give you the hat I was wearing.
Anti-gay sleigh.
Okay, so Astro Fool and GH Knight are the ones that are staying in form.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. So you guys start walking forward, I guess, with the three of you, Jesse, Luna, and Camille, looking like the hog people, and the other two being their prisoners.
Did he have like an ID on him? Do I know this guy's name?
His name's just like John Stat.
Of course it is.
You do have his key card.
I wasn't sure if it like worked as an ID or if it was like just a key card.
So that one is just a key card. So like y'all look through his stuff, and like his ID, like driver's license or whatnot, said John Stat, but the key card is just like a simple white key card
Does
kind
he
of a
have
deal.
any money?
He has like
We are not robbing him.
$4
I
on
know.
him, but he has credit
I
cards.
Just think. No, not like.
I have
credit
so
cards,
much
just-
money. If you need money, I can just give
no,
you
just
some
in
money.
case we need to hit the concessions later. It's not like a big thing.
I did see soft
That's
pretzels
still
up
just-
there.
Do you know how much
thing.
metabolism changing takes? I'm hungry like all the time.
I will buy you food. Please don't steal
Yeah.
this guy's money.
Fine.
but it's
And you never buy the food at a wrestling venue. That's a real tip from me, by the way, to the audience, and a tip to everyone else. Just eat before you go.
Does he have any
Alright.
membership cards?
He does not. It's just the credit
Okay.
cards, the driver's license.
Listen, if he had a Costco card or
$4.
something like.
He has a Bass Pro Shop card.
actually, what are the ceilings like down here?
Nothing fancy. They're just like black. And they look like they have like recessed lighting in them, but all of that's off right now.
Okay, so no like tiles you can push up. So no
Correct.
beams.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead.
I was gonna say I think Camille should lead the way since she's
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
Guys,
still
is it-
laughing about 20 cc's of John's stat. I hate you. You hit me in my freaking nurse funny bone. I hate you so much.
Okay, cool. So Camille then takes the lead with Luna and Jesse kind of like standing on the outsides of Maxine and Ryder to like look like they're kind of holding them in, kind of a deal. You make it to the end of the hallway relatively easy. Like nothing stands out against the rest of the hallway and stuff. But you do get to a door that seems to be locked right now.
Is it
Does it
the
have a
same
pad?
type of like tech? Like
No, this is very much so lower tech than the door that you just hacked.
Is it just like a locked door with a knob?
No, it doesn't have a knob. It has like the pull or push handles on it, but it does have like a little what looks to be like a keypad right next to it.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I have lockpicks in my utility belt.
That's so cool.
Does it have a place for the key card, or is it like an older one that has like?
No, it
numbers or
has a
something?
place for a key card.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Well, no,
Maxine's
no.
looking
It's okay.
and then just Camille to it.
No. I was asking this like, I was just looking. I didn't say anything. So like, I'm gonna like go for the key card and be like, "Hey, you got lockpicks, right?"
So at this point, like, so there is like a little, it looks to be a lock, but and so Maxine already has pulled her lockpick out and she's like going for it. At this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I just sit there. I'm just like, yeah. you got
Camille
this.
Camille waits a few minutes though, and then pulls out the key card. And
Yeah,
just,
after like 5 minutes, I'm probably gonna be like, all right.
she presses.
I don't even get to roll to see if I did it.
No.
She needed to be humbled.
Absolutely not.
Luna the whole time thought you were gonna
too
pull out
much
your
of a
striker
roll. We gotta
color.
keep you humble.
I was humbled the entire time. That was like my whole character arc.
Nope. So Camille just boops the keypad, immediately unlocks.
You did a really good job, though.
It was pretty cool.
For a
You-
hero.
You did a great job too, villain. Grr.
I don't think.
Yeah, this is definitely making us look the part, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Once you fiend.
Get in
do-
there, you.
Do you guys open the doors or just stand there continuing to talk?
No, we
Jesse
go
opens the
there.
door.
We go.
Yeah, we
Get
go
in
there.
there, you fiend.
Okay, perfect. So you open the door, and it looks to be almost like a loading dock behind it. There are two people walking around. The closest one kind of comes up to you. Is like, John, what are you doing here? I thought you just went back inside.
Yeah, I can't be in there right now. My past struggles with alcoholism and stuff. There's too much alcohol in there, and I'm afraid I'll fall victim to the temptation. And we found these dastardly heroes snooping around the base. So I need to devote more time to my work. So here we are.
She looks thoroughly confused. John, if you had an alcohol problem, maybe you shouldn't have taken that shot with us, 2 hours ago.
You guys pressured me so hard.
We literally just asked if you wanted to do a shot or not. You could have said no, but whatever. I don't have time for this. I don't have time. You said that you have two heroes. Like, are they what corporate's looking for?
Hi, I'm from corporate, and yes, they are.
Who are you?
Hi,
It's corporate.
I'm Lysandra from
Uh,
corporate.
This is like the
What?
corporate. This
Yeah,
is like corporate made our doors corporate.
I coded these doors. I'm here to double check. I heard there was some faulty code, And on my way in, we found these two. I nudge whoever's in front of me. Who's in front of me? I forgot who was still in who's still
Unhand me, you homophobic bastards.
Astrofool. Yeah, I nudge Astrofool.
Yeah.
This woman is thoroughly confused at everything that's going on right now.
Is there anyone else around?
No, there's like another person walking around, but they're like in like on the other side of the dock kind of area. She's just like, okay, this is really weird, and I feel like this is way above my pay grade, so just whatever.
You expect us to see heroes and not apprehend them?
I mean,
That's like our whole thing.
no, John,
That's what
John,
we mean.
we had a
I don't.
briefing. We're not supposed to be the ones looking out for any of them. Like, if they come to us via the security people, we process them, but like, we're not supposed to go out on a limb
Okay.
ourselves.
One, I was
Excuse me, ma'am?
tipsy from the shot, and two, corporate is here. Do you see her?
Corporate's
Excuse
not
me, ma'am?
supposed to be here.
Are you trying to tell me that you are not doing your job up to your full potential? Do I need to bring this up to your higher up? What is the name of your manager?
It's corporate.
I'm gonna say at this point, Luna, go ahead and roll me provoke someone, please.
Oh God. Okay. Thank you. This is great.
That's gonna be plus
I
superior.
believe in you.
Great. Perfect. I also have a move. Are you watching closely when you mislead, distract, or trick someone?
Yes.
Okay. Let me do that. Let me roll first. What is it? Superior? Yeah, that's a 6.
Would you like a team?
You
To
can
take
take
it.
from the team pool to make it a 7.
Hey, can I assist anyway? Can I like pee my pants or something to be like I'm so intimidated?
Take like 20% off
been
everything
hyping
you're
up
doing,
corporate.
please.
I feel like you've already been hyping up corporate.
I was about to say I'm not gonna accept peeing your pants because that would be a little weird. I will say that you can
I take from the team.
How
you
can I
can
help?
you can use a
I'll do
team pool.
anything. Dang.
I would say taking from the team pool. I feel like Jesse at this point would just be the one to like kind of come up since he's also in regular hog gear and just like reinforce what you guys are saying essentially.
Yeah, he's just trying to like not. He himself does not know the half of what's happening, and he's
Wait.
just like, I'm just gonna smile and nod, and so he very comes up with a like very like authoritative presence. Like, yeah, she's from corporate. I know it's not part of the protocol, but we took the chance when we could. You know, like they're not very easy to come across. You know, and is just trying to be very casual about this.
Low hanging fruit in more ways than one.
Okay, so
Can I elbow Camille?
So with Jesse's help,
You fiend.
Luna, you are able to complete your "Are you watching closely?" move. So you get to choose two. You get to either get an opportunity, expose a weakness or flaw, you confuse them for some time, or you avoid further entanglement.
I would like to avoid further entanglement,
Okay.
but I'm curious to see what getting an opportunity would be as well.
Okay, so you choose those two. That's fine. So your opportunity is basically like she's just so confused at what's going on, and she firmly believes that this is way above her pay grade. So she's just like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. This is my 7th shift this week, and like I shouldn't be here. I'm covering for someone else. Fine, whatever.
Your seventh
Hey,
shift.
man,
Are
I'm
you
sorry.
getting overtime for this?
I don't know.
You
No.
should have told me, man. I would have picked up some of your shifts.
Do you not have the? Are they not offering the benefits that they're supposed to be?
There.
You're obligated to PTO, man.
Whatever. I don't care. Go to the end of the dock, wait for a truck, and just leave me alone. Just please leave me alone. The last truck just left, so you might have to wait a few minutes.
Is there anyone higher up here at the moment? I would love to speak to them.
I mean, there's Lainey, but she's not really that much higher up than me. We're just both working the docks today. Everyone higher up is inside, like, doing their jobs. So
Okay,
just-
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I want to ask
Alright, man.
inside where, but I don't know if that will break the illusion. So I just okay.
So you
I
know,
walk to.
and the 5 of you just walk towards the end of the dock. Honestly, this lady is like shaking her head, like going back and walking around the rest of the dock, trying to get the F away from y'all. Like, she's like,
Yeah.
I'm tired of this.
As we're walking away, since I have like a helmet on, if I whisper, they can't hear me, assumedly. So I want to just like be like, team, Ryder, Jesse, you did fantastic. Luna, Camille, one of the most important lessons in wrestling is when to stop selling and we're gonna work on that next training sesh.
Sorry, I didn't. I wanted to play the part.
I'm so sorry. Corporate came over me.
Yeah.
It's cool, but next time, we're gonna let Jesse talk. Jesse's great at talking.
I am.
You're normal, and that's pretty good for this team.
You know what? Yeah.
I'm sorry. Are you mad at me?
I'm not crying. I'm trying so hard.
No.
Listen. I just turned to her. I'm like, we did our best out there.
I think you did great, person.
I think you did great too. You scared me so much.
Oh my god, thank you. I put on my best white woman voice and
I
really
could
tried.
tell.
Thank you.
could tell. I thought I was
Okay.
gonna get
Where are we going?
Yeah, are those trucks coming anytime soon? Or
Yep. So
You said
you
it would
guys,
be a little while.
yeah, you guys stand on the docks just waiting for about 15, 20 minutes at this point. Kind of just going back and forth with whatever you're talking about, being a part of corporate, trying to play the role accordingly, things like that.
Okay.
So eventually, though, a truck does come. The driver comes out and like looks at the three of you in the hog gear and is just like, go ahead and get in the back with the people while I go fill out paperwork real fast.
Yes, boss.
And he like opens up the back of the truck for y'all to sit in, and it very much is like the back of an ambulance car, kind of like where it's just a big area with like the seats. It's not like the ambulance in the sense that it's not stocked at all, but it looks like just a transport truck kind of a deal.
I nudge Astro Fool again. Move it.
You homophobe.
Get in there, you
I-
helmeted
honestly.
harlots.
I spit at Camille, but like I have the visor, so it just a big loogie just gets sticks to the front of the visor.
Oh. Dude, are you sick or something?
The
Don't
person,
get your
yeah, the
germs
person
on
closest
me.
to you, like here's the contact to your visor. Is just like what?
Don't get your gay heroic germs on me. Get in there.
Is it just one guy in the truck, or
Yep, just the one driver.
I'm just gonna? I have a mask on, and I'm just gonna like lean over and whisper at Maxine, "Do we just want to take the guy and take the truck?"
I give the most subtle nod I can. All right, well then when we're on the road, you can teleport, right?
No.
May or may not.
You can?
Sleep at a moving car.
Why did I think you could
I'm glad
teleport?
you asked that now.
I do backflips. That's it.
You're really good at backflips.
Apparently,
It's almost as if you're teleporting through space. That's how good at backflips you are.
Hey,
I
maybe
do
maybe
gymnastics.
Okay, well, I don't know. You have okay. It's not so crazy to think you can teleport when you can do all the other stuff you can do.
I mean, yeah, you
maybe
do have
maybe the
creepy
pistol can-
visions.
I like
Okay,
the way
so
you think. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you can,
No, the pistol can.
Yeah.
I can. Hold on. And I feel like he like
Wait till
kind of
we're
just
on
like.
the road.
Okay.
Wouldn't that make us crash?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Is there a way?
Yeah.
Could I could wait until he's like in, and then
Wait till we're at a
Or-
stoplight. I could probably get a stoplight to turn red. You do the thing.
you're so smart.
Take
yes.
over. Oh god,
Okay.
you know some
Because I can restrain him. You know,
Can we
I whip
open?
my fingers?
Maybe I can ask him for a ride to his next destination and be like, "Hey, I'm pulling a double shift.
No.
Can I get in the passenger
actually
seat?"
no. Actually,
Okay.
don't do that one.
So I mean, you can't flying jump kick from the back of a truck. I can probably like strangle someone from the passenger seat.
Let's
through
not
the-
strangle people.
So as you
Oh,
guys,
not strange.
as
like
you
a
all
sleeper
are
hold
talking
idea.
about this, you hear the doors close because you were in the truck, and the guy gets in, and now the truck is moving. So, are you trying to do something while the truck is moving, or are you?
Okay.
Things
I
we
have a
haven't
question.
thought
I have a
about is
question.
we don't know where they're going, so maybe we should just let him drive us there.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot more hog
Great
there.
Could I like? Okay, I want to like talk couch because I am just like a hog worker. I want to
Yeah.
try to like start up a casual conversation and then try
Yeah.
to get up into the front seat.
Yeah,
like just a casual conversation.
You cannot get into the front seat.
God damn it.
At least so it's
we
very
at least
much
have a view.
Yeah, so it's like
Okay.
it's a small window between the front part of the truck and like the back part, but it's like not mesh, but it's like the
Like the police
metal
car thing. Like
it's wired like a wired window essentially.
How
Okay,
like
so
small
what-
are the wires? Like, can a human hand fit through?
A
like,
human hand
not
could
all
not
the
fit
way.
through.
Could human fingers?
I mean, fingers could, like, just in terms of like you could grab it, but like you can't go through and grab.
Right, but if my fingers can get through, my gold threads can.
That's correct. That is correct.
Okay, let's figure out where we're going first. I'm whispering through the helmet.
Okay.
Team, let's figure out where we're going first. Like, you three, primarily Jesse, please talk to the guy and figure out where we're going, and then we can, finger blast him or whatever we're gonna do.
Okay.
Dang, I didn't know we were getting into that
so
kind
many
of thing.
assumptions, huh?
What? That's we've been talking about the whole.
I like loudly be like, "Don't you talk to me with those gay words."
Jesse leans over and it's just like basically like, hey man, he's like, hey, I'm covering for someone today. Where exactly are we going? I wasn't on this shift today, so I don't have the.
This guy, he kind of like pauses for a second because he's like jamming out to music essentially, and he's just like, I mean, we're going across town. It's the same, back and forth that we always go with these deliveries, but I don't really know much past that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Could I assess the situation?
Sure.
I don't know what to do here.
Sure, go ahead and roll that.
It's cocked. That's a 9.
Okay. So you can ask one question then.
What here can I use to get more information? Like, is there anything on the like the dash or anything, or like does he have like, is it his keys? Is there a certain kind of keychain? Like anything to get more information on either this guy or where we're going?
So he does have GPS open like on his phone, so kind of like when Ubers or like Uber Eats people and they've got their phone like on the dashboard and stuff like that.
Waze.
Yeah, exactly. So he does have GPS up. So you do see that that y'all are going kind of far across town. It's about a 12 to 15 minute drive from the location that you were currently at.
Okay. Jesse is gonna like go back to the group and like very quietly, and he's just like, he does have a GPS on, so hypothetically one of us is driving instead, we would know where to go.
And while all that's going on, Ryder, you start doubling over. You
Puke bags back here.
Your vision goes black, and you stop seeing the people around you. And what you do start seeing is the ever familiar face. Walking in a room that it's a big room that looks to have like, they look like canisters essentially, where like things and liquids are kept on one side, but they're like huge and they're connected from the top and from the ceiling to the floor, kind of a deal. And then on the other side, it looks like kind of like jail cells almost a little bit, where it looks like people are in them. And like he's walking through and you're kind of like in a perspective behind him a little bit. But he turns around suddenly and looks directly at you, seemingly. And he says, "Oh, goody, you're developing nicely." And then it goes
Like puberty?
Cool. So like you said, I double over and like the swirls in my eyes are spinning faster and faster and faster until it finally stops. And I go, whoo. And I think I do actually like cough up a little bit of gold. And I kind of like wipe it from the bottom of the mask. I'm like,
What?
okay. So before
Ew,
I get to ask one question, I gotta do better this time.
You do.
I should have written down my ideas before. Okay, so I'm gonna go through all the things I think I know already. The Ringmaster is involved with Hog. Have to be. I wouldn't be getting this many visions without the Ringmaster being involved. Especially, so they're taking us heroes to be processed somewhere, and he's somewhere that has test tubes, people-sized test tubes, and jail cells with people in them. So therefore, I'm pretty sure he's where we're going. If not the cause of it. Which doesn't make sense, because he's also not human.
I don't like this.
I'll go with, what are his goals? What's the goal here for the Ringmaster? Why would he be involved with people against heroes?
Okay.
And not even just specifically heroes. It feels like they're just against metahumans because they're pretending to be heroes.
Okay. So his goal is to research different powers.
Damn it. Okay. That makes sense. Test tubes, gathering up different kinds of heroes. That's what they said. That's what corporate's looking for. Okay, so I'm going to start whispering to the people in the back. So, I just had another one of my fits.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty... So you know how I looked up the Ringmaster before? And Luna, I told you a little bit about the Ringmaster. The Ringmaster is a villain that I've been dealing with for as long as I've had powers. And is more than likely involved directly with Hog. I think we're being taken to the Ringmaster for testing.
Testing?
Experimentation.
So he's
Oh.
using Hog as like a cover to collect these metahumans.
Yes. That's
Ooh.
what it seems like. And I'm pretty sure he's expecting me.
So he knows you're coming?
That's what it seemed like. He talked directly to me in the vision.
Ooh.
So what's this guy's usual like MO? Like you said you've encountered him before this. Like what did he want then?
Me? So, okay. When we see the Ringmaster, you're going to notice some similarities. No, there's no actual relation. I'm not related to this fucko. Except for, and Ryder's going to reach up and tap the mask. I found this. And the Ringmaster is the last person who found this. If I don't fuck over the Ringmaster, I think, I'm gonna be the Ringmaster. Or like the Ringmaster. Bit of a ticking time bomb.
So it's like does one of you have to kill the other or else you'll
I don't know. That's not...
So
I feel like I gotta defeat the Ringmaster to stop the process of me becoming... Every time I use the mask, I lose a little bit more of myself to the mask. But I have to use the mask to use powers.
So
That's
is
what the gold is.
the cracks in your mask, is it like like hatching basically until you're
I
in
don't
your final
actually
form.
after having the dark vision. Oh my god, wait. So you know how you were asking if I could teleport?
Yeah.
Hey Lindsay, I'm taking portal.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, the timing of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I like that in fiction because it'd be like, hey, you know how you asked if I could teleport, and Maxine's like, yeah, and then you don't. Okay, actually, since we're kind of stuck in a truck, this is making me realize that even though we've been a team for like a week, is that more than a few weeks? We've talked very little about our like quote unquote backstories and power sets, and I feel like that is a hole in our team knowledge. Like, I appreciate you divulging all of this to us, and I feel bad because had I known, I definitely would have like, I don't know, had you used that less.
Oh no, I wouldn't have used it less.
You should consider
I
that.
like that you're honest, but
No.
still.
I need to use it more so I can get closer to the ringmaster so I can kick his teeth in. Does he
Okay.
Aren't you scared though that you'll lose all yourself?
I'm going out one way or the other.
Whoa,
If I'm going out, I'm taking him with me.
this is the coolest thing Luna's ever heard.
I guess that's a mentality, but okay.
It's so
Like-
cool but scary at the same time. You
Just-
should
Yeah.
put yourself
For the-
first, no matter what.
Yeah, like for the record, you have like, we're all pretty much ride or die for you right now. Like,
Right or dead.
we can kick his ass, and then
Yeah,
Well, we
he's
wanna keep-
our villain now.
yeah, we're ride or die to keep you from ride or dying.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You guys are the first people I've told this to. Yeah.
Well, we've got your
So-
back. Thanks for telling us.
Hey.
Does anyone else have any like terrible, horrifying, supernatural looming consequences we should know about?
I mean, I
Can
get
I-
migraines, that's about it.
I don't know why my code was in that door. I don't know why.
Do all of you have a nemesis? Should we be
No.
on the lookout for more
Oh.
nemesis?
I mean, I was a black hat hacker, which is basically just a hacker that uses their powers for like it. Black hat. There's two different types of hacking, right? There's the good type where you're doing it for a reason, like if you're learning how to be a computer science person, you learn how to hack, so you learn how to fix or prevent. I used it to get back at bad people on the internet. Specifically, it started with a grown man who was talking to my younger brother, and I hacked into all of his information and told his wife and everyone in his work and everything. So it's like I use it for mischievous things that can get people in trouble and
Well,
illegal.
it's
you
like
know?
justified.
Yeah, well, justified for me, not for the law.
No, justified. Continue.
Just
Right,
period.
right. Again, against the law. That's really it. Against the law. I used my powers against the law. I don't know why my code was in that door.
So there's
Were
no
you
like
ever arrested or like had any of your items confiscated at any point?
No. Are you kidding? I never get caught.
so there's no like dark version. There's no like trans brother or something that could be out there like plotting your downfall. That's usually how these things go in my
Brother.
experience. Is that there's some like
Wow.
awful version of you out there.
I don't think so. However, it is not off the table that I may have made some enemies in my time as a black hat hacker.
Camille, not to pressure you into talking, but I know you were asking about some information on that building we went to, and things are kind of coalescing in a way that I would like to know what happened with you. So, because it feels like all of us are being, I feel like they're expecting all of us in some way. I mean, all of our history is kind of coming together here. We should know what to expect.
So Camille hasn't spoken since Ryder said what the vision entailed. No, not a word, not a movement. Camille has been dead still and quiet this whole time since then. And you see her kind of like slowly like just start shaking. And she just starts like quietly muttering like, I can't go back, I can't go back, I can't go back. And you see her skin start to just like shudder and almost like just like on a vibrating surface when there's liquid on it, just like it just like shifts and just like it just looks unstable. And she's just stuck saying that, just like, I can't go back, I can't go back. And she's just like shuddering.
Jesse is definitely like trying to calm her down in like the best way that he can. And it's just like hey, like look at me, it's gonna be okay. Nothing's gonna happen. We'll be fine. Is there a role to like comfort someone?
There is, specifically,
Yeah,
comfort or support. Go ahead and roll
and
that.
then could I use my influence over Camille to add one to it?
I will allow that.
Good news, it's mundane, which I have a +2 at. Bad news, I'm angry. So
Damn. Cancels right out.
that's it. I think they both actually cancel each other out, so that's just a 5.
Oh,
You
no.
can't even get that up there with team.
No, I can't.
Oh,
Big
no.
oof. Okay, so yeah.
Or hold on. Okay, this is me kind of like tweaking it a little. You can say no to this. If in doing that, since I am in my civilian identity, and I'm just like, hey, and like I am talking to her not as like Pistol to La Cambia, I'm talking to her from Jesse to Camille. Could I use my move, I'll save you, you're willing to pay high cost to keep your loved one safe, reveal your secret identity to someone watching, or mark a condition to defend a loved one as if you had rolled a 12+.
I will allow it.
Hell yeah. Okay, so then for that, it's a... Would I have to do anything if it's just me, like, doing it, like, face-to-face? Would I have to, because I technically am revealing kind of my secret identity?
Yeah, so I would say, I mean, in this space, and since Maxine has already kind of started the ball rolling in terms of, like, asking about, like, y'all's histories and things like that, I would say it makes more sense to go ahead and reveal your secret identity kind of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so then you
12+.
also get to, so you get to, okay, so Camille, at this point, you get to either mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels, or, choose one of those 3. And since Jesse's roll is considered a 12+, one team gets added, so you're at a total of 4 now to the pool. And, or Jesse, if you don't want to add a team pool, then you can also clear condition yourself. Which one would you choose?
As much as I would love to add to the team pool, I do have 2 conditions.
Yep, nope, that's
So
totally
I'm gonna
fair.
clear one.
That is totally fair.
And I get to switch labels, like switch 2 of them?
You either get to mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels.
So, like, do the thing where you shift one and shift one up. Okay.
Correct,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. I'm probably gonna shift Freak up one and Superior down one.
Okay.
So did it was it a success then?
Yeah, that
The-
that
okay,
was a success. So
Okay.
Jesse, go ahead and continue like your comforting and explain like your secret identity kind of a thing.
Yeah, okay. He's like, hey, no, we're gonna be fine. I I don't know how to talk about this. Words. What's a good segue? It's like, okay. I don't know what you're going through, but it's scary. Powers are scary. I was hit by a telephone pole, and he brings down his collar a little bit, and you see coming from up his back and a little bit up his neck are lightning scars, and he's like, I was in the hospital for months. It was not great, and I found my powers by accident, which is not a good thing to discover your powers by if it's triggered by punching people. All this to say, I don't know what you're going through, but I know that we're friends, and I know that all of us have each other's backs. And hell will freeze over before we let you get taken anywhere.
I think as you start saying this, Camille goes from being kind of dissociated, middle of flashback, looking just not here, to just slowly coming back into herself, and is able to actually look at you and take in what you're saying, and just not necessarily caught up in it anymore, but still very scared and very freaked out. Just looks at you and just I can't go back.
Okay.
If we're going to where I think we're going, not just me, everyone here, the things they will do, it's not something I'd wish on anyone, least of all you all. So, I just can't, she's out of words right now. She's just shaking her head.
I can't promise that we won't go. If that's where the mission leads, it is part of the job description, as horrible as it sounds, but
just promise me if they try to, I don't know what else they can do, what worse they can do to me that they haven't already done, but I know they will try. I'm not serious about a lot of things, but if I don't know how much use I'm going to be, I'm going to try, but if they take me first, I want you to kill me. I promise whatever they're going to do, I can't guarantee I'll even be of any use after that.
You're worth more to us than what you're used for. I can't promise that.
You haven't been there. You don't know.
But I know you. And I know for a fact that you could be eating babies. I don't know. I still would not be able to want to kill you because
They would probably eat babies there, but I've never eaten babies.
Then don't start. Then you're good. You're ready to step up.
I don't want to eat babies, but the things that they...
Luna takes out her phone and silently, playing the video on silent, starts playing the TikToks, specifically the ones of Lacambia saving people from a burning building, and showing all of the stupid pictures we've definitely taken, opossum Lacambia on my shoulder eating paninis or something, and I'm like, where the freaking gimmicks, man? These people suck, and they're gonna pay for what they did to you. the ringmaster's gonna pay for whatever they're trying to do to Astro Fool, and we're gonna take down this whole freaking hog situation because fuck them. We're the fucking gimmicks. What did you say earlier? Gimme a hero, man.
Oh God.
Oh no. Okay. I'll try, but they did that to me, and I don't know if that's something they can also take away. But I don't know if they like did all of that to me, but they stretched it to its limits. And so I don't know if they know how to turn it off or if they know how to make it work for them and not us. But that's why I'm like, just, I love all of you. I love what we've made, but I'm just afraid. I don't want to hurt anyone. Even more than I don't want to get hurt.
Can I make a really bold character decision here?
Sure.
Just during this whole conversation, I'm nodding. I'm like, I'm in it for the team spirit. But like, when everyone's done, like whispering, and we kind of break the huddle, I want to look at Camille, like make deep eye contact with her, and I'm gonna nod.
I nod back, and it actually makes her feel a little bit better. You can tell.
It's extreme, but like, I can't imagine what she has been through. And I'm not saying that Maxine wants to ever kill anybody, but like, look, if it's that or a lifetime of torture, she'll be the one to pull the trigger.
Yeah. This place is pretty bad. Like, you'll know. You'll probably know. But, so like, yeah, if we're gonna like, I don't know what the plan is, but, and I don't know if I have it in me, but if this is like a place we could like commit a arson or something, I wouldn't be totally against it.
I mean, given what we're already seeing, I think arson's a pretty viable option.
Like, I just thinking if they're doing this to anyone else, like, this place needs to burn. It needs to be not even a memory. So, like, yeah, not very good way to bring up my backstory, but that's about it. I came from the tube. I was a tube baby, I think. I don't know. The only background I got is from like trying to search the dark web, and I'm not as good as at that as Luna probably would be. So after all this, maybe after I found a therapist, Luna, if you want to like help me find out some things about myself, we could go on that journey.
Lindsay.
Yes.
Can you explain to me what the pack that I have does again?
Yeah, so it's similar packs to the ones that you guys saw at the fires. So it basically is one that it sucks in air to it and basically can shoot out water somehow formulated.
Because it takes like the H2O in the air, right? And can Luna, when Camille brought up arson, it sparked something in me, but not specifically fire. Can Luna try to use her hacking skills to switch it so it's not pulling H2O out of the air, but specifically CO2?
Okay. Roll me unleash your powers for that.
Great. I really hope this works. That is 6. Dang it.
You currently have 3 team pool if you would like to use one.
Oh, that would be so badass.
Because if you shoot CO2 at people, it can hurt them. It does stuff to their body. Specifically, I think cardiac arrest is a thing that happens.
Whoa.
The power of science.
Janice is pulling everything she's ever learned in science class to figure this out.
CO2, carbon monoxide, the silent killer, like
Yeah. Are we okay with using another team pool point? If not, I get it.
I would say if Maxine wants to help out on that, just in terms of like the gadgets and stuff that you've got abilities with, I would say you could assist Luna. In whatever
Here's my
she's trying to
question
do.
before we ask, because I just made a very solemn pledge to Camille here, and I think I need to ask the team to make one as well. Are we a super team who kills? Because I don't think there's a way to spray like carbon monoxide gas at people and not kill them. Or at least like it's deadly. So like, do we kill?
Like, I don't think I've ever killed anyone. But, I mean, if it's something you can say for just the people who run this place, I can guarantee, I'm no authority, but if there's like a law or some unspoken rule, if anyone like deserves that sort of thing, I can guarantee you it's these people.
I'm
But I
not.
also understand it's your choice.
I'm not
Um,
one
I
for
just
killing.
don't want
Oh.
them to hurt anyone ever again.
But I'm on everything that Camille said. I agree with. I've been deep on like the deepest part of the internet, and I've seen the worst part of humanity. I've done my part electronically, but now that we are gonna be right there, who knows who they're keeping captive? Who knows if we could save anyone?
Yeah, I feel like death is the doxing of real life. If you could turn that into like a physical weapon, it would just be death.
That's 2 votes, yes. Jesse, Ryder?
I don't think it's our first option, but it's on the table.
I won't use it unless we have to.
Yeah, I'm not. And if you think I'm, like I said, just like before, like headed towards a wrong choice, get too caught up in it, feel free to like try and stop me. I'm gonna do my best not to do anything, but like I said, I have no idea once back in that place what's gonna happen.
I don't think I have it in me to kill anyone myself, but if any of you do, I won't judge or anything for it. That's your prerogative. If it gets to the point where it's either like I die or I have to kill someone, then I'll make the decision there. But until then, I'm on the fence.
Maxine looks around at her team and kind of has this like weird moment where it's like she gets not even like nauseous, just like, oh shit, like I am building my new morality like as we speak. She hesitates, but she'll help Luna. She'll help her finish the thing.
It's like we just morphed from Teen Titans to Young Justice. Got edgier.
Also, it really does depend on how much CO2 is in the air, because we are pulling it from the air.
No, I get that.
Too
I'm not
much- too much-
I'm not
too
accusing you of
much
being like
sick.
I'm not
too
accusing
much-
you of being like a rampant killer. I'm just saying like
It could just make people sick. I've done
I was gonna
a
say,
lot
it
of
could just make
arsons for
people
fun.
sick. It
It
could
never
just make
killed
people
anyone.
So Luna is trying to jerry-rig this pack. Luna, you had rolled a 6, and then Maxine agreed to help with their gadgetries to make it a 7. So I'm going to say that, so you wanted to make it to where instead of it pulling like H2O from the air and like blowing it out, that it's pulling CO2. Is that correct? Okay. So I am going to say that on a 7 to 9, you either mark a condition, or I'll tell you if it's unstable or temporary. I'm gonna go ahead and have you mark a condition.
Okay. I'm gonna go with maybe afraid, because this is scary stuff.
That makes sense. That totally tracks. Okay. So you've got this
I did-
pack.
I did want to ask, since I had that big moment of describing my backstory, could I use a team move?
I will allow that. Yes, absolutely.
Share
Thank
a
you for
vulnerability
remembering.
or weakness.
Thank
with
you for
someone?
remembering your team moves. Yes. And I'll honestly say that you can, Jesse can, and also what? I mean, pretty much everyone except Maxine, just because like Maxine was letting everyone else talk, kind of a deal. I'll say everyone can utilize their team moves for when they share a vulnerability or weakness.
Cool.
So that's gonna be a lot. Hold please.
Yeah, what does that do again?
So for Ryder, give someone influence over you, and then ask if they think that there's hope for you, which I feel like you kind of did already.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. It was like, I would assume Maxine, because that was kind of where that initiated. I was talking directly to Maxine at first. So we're going to give Maxine influence.
Does Maxine currently have influence over Ryder already?
No.
Okay, perfect.
So you get it. Yay. And then I'm going to... And so, talking to Maxine, with all of that, does Maxine think there is hope for Ryder?
Of course, if there's one thing we can do, it's fight. And if you think beating this guy will free you of your, ticking time bomb, then we'll help you and we'll handle it. Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. Then I can take potential or clear a box in my Doom track. My Doom track just refreshed, so I don't need to. So I'm going to take potential.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Yay.
Okay, so for Luna, you can go ahead and choose who to give influence over you.
I'm also gonna say Maxine, because it was Maxine who started the conversation that had me talking about how I got into this.
Okay. I think Maxine already has influence over you.
I do.
So go ahead, Maxine, and shift labels for Luna.
Geez. Okay.
My mundane's at 3, just so you know. You're gonna raise that up. I can't.
Yeah, I won't. I think it's hard because I don't know that like Maxine's opinion of you has changed all that much, other than like I like you a lot. Maybe I don't know. Up. Does this make sense? Up savior, down danger. Like you're a stable member of the team. I feel like you're dependable. Like
Yeah,
you're,
I feel that.
you know,
that tracks.
and then like down danger, which is like not really what danger means in this game, but like just because like I don't feel like you're like a liability. Like it's just I feel like you are stable, consistently great at what you do. So yeah, up savior, down danger.
I'm at -2 with danger.
So no more down danger.
No.
What's up,
Yeah.
danger?
And so with that, Luna, you would also ask Maxine who they'd like you to be.
Who would you like me to be?
That's a loaded question. And like, is Luna asking this like in the van?
Yeah, pretty much so.
Just
And that's
team
like
leader.
in-
What do you need? From
That's
me?
like in terms of so the rest of this is it goes one way if Luna has already shown Maxine that side or person, and then it goes another way if not, kind of a deal.
It is a hard question. I get that.
It is, and like, especially because like there's like I feel like there's directions we go in based on whatever I say here.
It really doesn't matter. I mean, you say what you need to say. What's true to Maxine?
I think Maxine kind of pauses and like hems and haws over it, and she's like, I don't know that I need you to be anything other than what you've been. I think you're great. You're friendly and nice and a fantastic teammate. Like, you're great. I don't think you need to change at all.
I'll accept that answer. So Luna, go ahead and mark potential. And then you both are teammates, so we get to add another team point to the pool. So we're now at 4. Go, you guys. Okay. For Jesse, go ahead and give someone influence.
I'll go Camille, and she already has it.
Yeah.
Shift my labels.
Okay.
Oh, dang. Let's go Savior up 1, Mundane down 1.
Which actually ends up canceling out because you would give them influence and then you also shift your mundane up and then your superior down.
Oh,
Or
superior,
not superior, not superior, savior. What she had said.
Okay.
Wow.
So it all evens
So
out.
then. Alright. That's fair. They both say it too.
And then Camille, so you pretty much went through your team move. So you shared your vulnerability or weakness with the team. And you told them how they could stop you if it came down to it. So go ahead and give someone influence over you, and you get to clear and condition.
Okay. Thankfully, I don't have conditions right now. Only got rid of those 2 last time. I feel like it has to go to Maxine, who already has it, just because, like, he's the only one that was like, yeah, I'll take you the fuck out.
Maxine, go ahead and shift Camille's labels.
Okay, I think this mindset that she's in towards Camille kind of like not like it doesn't change how she views her, but it does kind of like
Yeah.
revert her thinking back to like lizard brain, like, oh, metahumans are so dangerous that she had with Steph. So I think up your freak, down your savior.
Ooh.
Like, not because she's like, oh, you're so scary, I don't like you on the team, but more like, I am thinking in terms of ways to take you out now because I might have to.
Yeah.
Valid. Okay, cool. So we have done team moves. You guys are still in the back of the truck at the moment. At this point, Jesse looks back towards the GPS and you see there's about like 3 more minutes of your ride until your destination. And you have arrived at a stoplight, you guys feel. What are you doing?
I'll get over the radio. I'll say, hey team, we all seem hesitant. You want to take this back to base since we know where we're going? We can come at this from a better angle later.
I need a
Yeah.
panini so bad right now.
Yeah, I need one too.
Oh
I
god,
need
yeah.
I need some soup to cry into.
Okay, when you hear the honk, just spring into action. I trust you guys to know what to do.
Okay.
And I want to bring the steed, and I want to make it park in front of the truck so the guy can't drive.
Okay, so you call your steed up, and y'all don't see it, but all of a sudden there's a riderless bike that just comes in front of the truck. Driver is thoroughly confused. What the heck, man? What is this? Who? And he's like looking around. Jesse, you see him like looking around, kind of a deal, like, what? What
All
is
right,
this?
speed, initiate protocol, beep beep.
What is Steed's protocol of beep beep?
Honk incessantly.
Okay. Okay.
Set off the motorbike's alarm.
Okay, so all of a sudden you guys hear a bunch of honking.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shove my hand into the mesh and shoot out the golden strings, and I'm gonna use my secret third power, Vitality Absorption,
Okay.
to suck the life out of this guy. And just
Whoa!
like I did to the robbers in that first episode.
Dang, maybe I need to get you to kill me. God.
Go ahead and roll Unleash Your Powers for me.
Yay!
I love how it's all just Maxine. It's like, oh yeah, you'll know what to do, and then Ryder's immediately like, oh yeah, kill this guy.
Okay.
Fucking Emperor Palpatine, like,
My freak is only a +1. 8 + 1 is a 9.
Okay.
I was hoping for a 10.
So you put your fingers through the mesh, shoot out your strings immediately towards him, and immediately starts like slumping in the driver's seat. However, you do feel like you can only hold this for so long. It's not like a strong hold that you've got on him.
Go, go, go.
Okay.
Open the doors.
I guess Jesse's gonna go and like grab the GPS.
So are you like punching your way through the mesh thing, or through?
You
the
know
cage?
what?
I open the door, we get out. We'll just go open the driver's side door, grab the GPS. Let's
Okay.
go.
Open the driver's side door and grabbing it from there.
Okay, so Luna opens the back door. You all are scrambling out. She then subsequently opens the driver's side door while this guy is still limped in the driver's seat. Jesse takes the takes the phone with the GPS in it. You all are now on the street.
I feel like, should we keep the truck?
I feel we'll have to because I can only carry like one, maybe two
Okay.
of you on the bike.
And what do
Grab
we
it to the
do
van.
with this? And I like take the guy by the collar. What do we do with it? And I'm shaking
Is there a
him.
dumpster nearby?
Does he have a
There
key
is
card on
not.
it?
Is there like a trash can?
Harlot?
There's
a pile of garbage.
there is no trash or trash can pile
Is there
of
a
garbage.
water source? Is there like a little creek or something?
I mean, there's like a fire hydrant, but
No,
Is there
that's
an
not gonna
alley?
work.
I mean, so there's pretty much just like fields all around you.
Oh, we got that far out of town?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
we're,
like
pretty far.
cornfields or just like grass
No,
fields?
grass fields. Like you see
Can we
random
just leave him on the side of the road and go?
Leave him
We
on
can
the
just
side of
like
the
leave him here.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta
Yeah.
make this not look like suspicious. We gotta
Wait,
make
will-
this look like
He's
typical
gonna wake up
crime.
and it's gonna be suspicious.
No,
He's
no,
gonna, if
I'm
we're
gonna
3 minutes away, he'll know how to get back to the place and tell them.
no,
about
I'm gonna
it.
take all his clothes off.
How is that not
No,
suspicious?
let's not.
Because if
No,
you're naked in a field,
I'm telling
gonna
you,
make look
team
like
leader
somebody else
veto.
did it.
We're not
Yeah,
making him
that's where I
naked.
go to
No, absolutely not.
Maxine, can we tie him up and bring him to the tower?
That. Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean,
okay,
yeah.
fine.
Kidnapping.
Yes, well, we're gonna kidnap him
It's
just
better
like
than
he was
being
gonna kill
naked.
us. We're gonna kidnap him.
Sure. Yeah, fine. Let's
We gotta
kidnap the
tie him
guy.
up with something.
Okay.
This might as well happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does
so
he have like a
Put him in
coat
the back of
on,
the van.
like the hog coat?
I
Is
mean, yeah,
like,
he
got the
has.
fit?
He's got the hog coat on. Yeah.
I guess we'll have to use that to tie him up. We don't have anything.
Can you use your strings, Ryder, to tie
They're
him
not
up?
gonna
Are
last
those-
forever.
Yeah, aren't they like temporary?
Jesse takes off the hog jacket and is like, "Here's another jacket to tie him up with if that helps."
Just like straight jacket him, like one
what I
on
was gonna say.
backwards. Yeah.
I guess,
Backwards, tie
yeah.
the-
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do.
and then
Okay.
with
Alright.
my super strength, I'll pick him up and put him in the back.
Okay.
I'll get in the
Yeah.
driver's side, and Maxine, I'll follow you. Let's go.
Okay.
Great.
So Luna
Who's-
is now sitting in the driver's side. Ryder and the driver are currently in the back. Maxine, I'm assuming you are now mounting your steed.
Naturally.
Naturally.
I feel like this is one of our last few chances to have some fun. Can I attempt to turn into a bald eagle again?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll to unleash your powers.
Please. Okay. 5 plus 4, 9. Is it plus freak again? Yes,
Correct,
yes.
yes.
So plus 3, 12.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, you easily, just immediately.
You know I'm getting on that bike.
You immediately
like-
turn into the bald eagle. Jesse, what are you
like
doing?
the mast of a ship.
I'll just get in the car.
Driver's side, or are you in the back with Ryder and the driver? Or not Ryder's side of the truck, or are you getting in the back with Ryder and the driver? That was the sentence.
No, he's gonna get in the passenger side. He's not dealing with that.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm
Yes.
alone in the back with the
You know what?
Apparently.
Like there's very much.
with
He
my
takes
temporary
a step.
strings.
Yeah, he takes a step, and it's very clear that he's considering just not having anything to do with this, and then sighs and goes back with Ryder.
Cool. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I
So-
guess.
So, current panel of events is that truck has stopped in one panel. All of a sudden, like, you see Maxine's steed coming from out of nowhere in the second panel, and, like, all of a sudden starts beep, beep, beeping in the third. You guys all get out. Maxine mounts the steed. Camille instantly turns into a bald eagle and just perches right on front. No trouble at all. Ryder takes the driver and goes into the back. Luna gets into the driver's seat subsequently, and then Jesse kind of pauses for a second and looks back and forth, and then like and then just goes into the back with Ryder and the driver, and y'all start driving off.
Cool. And who grabbed the phone?
Well, the phone is still
Jesse
currently
did.
mounted at the moment, so because
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Why don't we? It's gonna take us a while to get back to the town. Let's go through his phone.
Sure.
Got games on there.
Ryder
Got
says
games
from the
on your
back.
phone?
Luna's currently the only one up front driving with said phone.
Luna,
so.
can you pass the phone?
Yeah.
Can we just
Yeah,
do this when we're all together in the tower?
Yeah,
Can we just
No,
start
hold
up
on.
to the
Right,
tower?
grab
I'm bored, I wanna
grab
do
the
this.
phone and take it into the back.
You can't grab the phone. There's still the...
Well, you did.
Can
I
we-
thought.
No,
Okay,
I thought
are
Jesse
there
grabbed the phone
windows?
before.
Put him in the back.
Okay,
Jesse
so you
grabbed
grabbed
the
it?
phone,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, what do you guys want to listen to on the way home?
I'll put my earpiece. I'll be like, Luna, get on his TikTok and follow our account with it.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Who's looking at the
I don't
phone
know.
right now? Jesse or
and
Ryder?
Jesse.
Both of them?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I would say Ryder's kind of like looking over, or Jesse's kind of looking over Ryder's shoulder.
Okay, so you open the phone. It doesn't have like a lock code or anything like that. It's very unsecure. But really, like, so you see the directions had popped up first. You go to like just like put that in the background, kind of a deal. And I mean, there's really not that much. There's text messages. If you go through that, it's just like a bunch of time codes that look similar to like a logistics kind of a schedule, since he's a truck driver. But I mean, they're even if you go through his contacts, like there's no contacts saved. And so it's really not.
Gosh, what if this guy's
That
on
fun.
contract? He's not even like a hog. He's just like doing this job.
and I'm glad
Oh,
we didn't leave him
God.
naked in the field.
Yep.
Just
So you guys-
unconscious in the truck.
So you guys all make it back to the night tower where you have said hostage. It takes you a good like half an hour to drive back from where you guys were at in the fields, in the midst of fields and such. What are y'all doing?
So
Okay.
we have this guy.
Yeah, so there's this guy.
Is there a garage in the tower so we don't have to like carry him outside?
He is not staying in the garage with my beautiful babies. He can
We
go in
take
one of
him
the
up
guest
into
rooms.
The tower just without prying eyes.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, we'll go into the garage first regardless, but... Yes, that's fine. Oh, yeah, is my truck remote control too? Can I bring her home?
That's what I was gonna ask. Is like,
I
did we-
know. I was
drive-
thinking that.
You know
I
what?
was
I'll
thinking like-
allow it.
Okay.
I get on the comms and I just whistle.
Moments later, y'all see the truck just trucking into the garage into its normal spot.
What's crazy is that you made me drive there. You didn't tell me you could do it yourself. So much
To
traffic.
be fair, it's like carrier pigeons. They know where home is, but like kind of that's it.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah,
that's-
self-driving thing, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
For the truck. The steed's a little bit
That's-
different, but the truck.
This ain't a Tesla or nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Maxine's truck is back in the garage. You guys have this random black truck with you. Are you just parking it outside of the tower or pulling it into the garage?
Is there room for it in the garage? Because I feel like I don't want them cruising by the brownstone and seeing it and putting two and two together.
I would say
Yeah.
there is room in the garage, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'd like to have it in the garage.
Okay. So everyone files out. Camille's still a bald eagle.
You know.
Where are we going
Just
from here?
regular Tuesday.
Who wants me to perch on their shoulder and look badass?
Okay, first of all, you're gonna stay on my shoulder. Absolutely, I've got the color scheme and everything.
Okay.
Second of all, Ryder, can you please bring the guy? We'll just put him in one of the guest rooms until we decide what to do with him.
Real quick, this guy's a bad guy. If you give me 5 minutes alone with that phone, I could probably find something incriminating. We take him down to the police station, get him arrested. How's that? We don't have to keep him. We can get rid of him. Give me 5 minutes. I bet this guy is on some sketch website.
Yeah, I do want
we
the
wanna
opportunity to talk
interrogate
to him because
Yeah.
if he's cooperative, then we don't have to get him arrested. Because contrary to popular belief, I don't like it when people get incarcerated because I'm not a cop.
Well, but
Yeah. Give me a chance to learn more about him in case I need to turn into him and I can do a better job this time and I don't get yelled at.
That's
by
true.
Maxine.
Actually, yeah, the more we learn about the guy, the more you can do an impression of him. And then when we go
I can
back,
tolerate you possibly killing me, but I don't want you to get mad at me again.
Okay. Okay, Luna's a little Luna's just thinking to herself that was the most cop thing she's ever said, so now she's checking herself a little bit. But she's like,
Dang.
okay, all right, yeah. So let's interrogate the guy.
Find and/or plant evidence.
so do we just put this guy in a guest room?
yeah, I'm gonna put him in a
Yeah.
guest room. I'm going to give him a panini on a paper plate and a cup
Yeah.
of juice,
I mean,
and we're just gonna leave him in there for a little bit.
He's still knocked out, so you put that basically on just like a table. Does your guest room have a bed for him to lie on?
No.
Your guest
It's
room
just-
doesn't have a bed?
It's
No,
just
I don't
boxes
I
of
didn't have-
comic books.
I didn't have any friends before you guys.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Can-
sad.
Can we take
I,
the
like, take a
doorknob
wing
off
and
of
just
his side so
pat
that
her
he can't
head.
open it?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, well, I thought we could maybe take turns, standing at the door. I mean, all these doors lock from the outside,
But it's good to have extra insurance,
Yeah.
for sure.
Outside only?
They lock from both sides in
Oh.
case, in case.
In case you ever bring home a guy to interrogate. Yeah, I get it.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And then just for clarification, when you guys are at the GH or at the night tower, is there room for everyone to have their own rooms kind of a deal if they're all if you are on this multi-day bender kind of a thing?
Yeah, my thought was over the last few weeks, before it was a bunch, there were a pretty good amount of empty rooms just because I never used them, and then over the last few weeks people have kind of brought stuff over. I've kind of set up rooms for them, so there's places for them to stay.
Ryder brought beanbags.
Okay, perfect.
Dope.
So I would say then, is everyone going to their rooms first to kind of either put their stuff down and then kind of reconvene, or what are you guys doing as soon as you get in?
I think I'm taking the pack to my little area that I've set up when I was making the earpieces to, mess around and do whatever we talked about earlier to do that.
That's in the living area, right? I think I remember you working on it while people were making paninis in the kitchen and goat shenanigans were happening.
Yeah.
I want to go where Luna is because I want to be able to help.
Yeah,
Okay.
Camille doesn't want to be alone for too long, so she's gonna turn into a possum and curl up on the couch,
Do you
just
wanna-
like a sad puppy.
I put my hoodie on backwards, so you want to sit in my hoodie?
Yes,
Yeah, like a little opossum.
yes, grabbing the front with the little fingers,
Like a
just
baby Bjorn. Yeah.
Camille, can you please roll again to
Yeah.
unleash your powers to
Yeah.
see how well you turn into a possum?
Surely she's got it by now.
At least a possum.
Look, she's transformed a lot today.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty tired. That is a 5 plus freak, which is 3 now, so it's an 8.
dang, gosh dang.
Nice.
Okay, so
Awesome with wings, it would have been.
yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say because you're going directly from a bald eagle to a possum, you managed to change into a possum, but you've got feathers on you as well.
That's fine.
I
look like one of those
kind of
creatures from
weird.
Chinese mythology, Wallace, that little guy from the 10 Rings. I love him. Fuzzy wing
Okay.
weirdo.
So you're just chilling in Luna's backwards hoodie.
Yeah.
Ryder and Jesse, what are you two doing?
Pretty much as soon as I don't need to be using my powers anymore because I've had the mask on for a while now and I'm starting to not feel right. I take it off and it gets tucked into that nowhere space that it goes into whenever I'm not wearing it. And I think Ryder takes a second to like recenter and kind of like calm and all of that. Wipes whatever gold was left from the vision. And looks at the mask, or actually before putting it away, looks at the mask and notices the cracks have gotten deeper, have gotten wider. There might be a few more.
Okay. And did you say you went into your room, or you're just doing this like in the living space?
I think Ryder went to their room.
Okay. So what you also find then in your room is just set out on your bed tissues, headache/migraine medication, a hot compress, 3 water bottles, and then you see a little note that's signed by Jesse, just saying, not sure if any of this will help with your ringmaster visions, but at least you'll be prepared for any kind of headache.
Aww. I think Ryder maybe like has like a couple of like normal human tears at it, because that's really, really sweet and probably won't help at all, but very thoughtful. And so those will get put like on a nightstand or whatever at the ready. But I think Ryder's just going to take some time to themselves to decompress and kind of mull over the information they've just gotten from the day.
Okay.
Because a lot of stuff's coming together. Ringmaster went underground the last couple months, likely for this. Why are they experimenting on metahumans? What are they trying to find? Are they planning on making more people to fuck with? Because my whole deal was an accident.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then Jesse, what are you doing?
Kind of just around. I think it's just like gonna go to his room. Is gonna try to like, because he's like, oh, I've been concentrating on this. I'm gonna probably be concentrating on this for a while. Let me see if there's like any other stuff that like any other people I need to talk to get like the rest of everything else in my life in order and kind of thing. So it's kind of like trying to plan everything out so that it's like me having to do this is not going to affect everyone else in my life.
Okay.
Because he has not been good at that.
So as you're doing this, as you're in the room, you do get a text message. And you look at your phone and it's from Quinn, who's just like, hey, checking in. You're on shift tomorrow. Do I need to cover or not?
I should be fine. What is the latest, like, what's the latest time that I can come to you and be like, hey, can you cover for me?
I mean, I guess I would like some sort of reprieve since I'm working morning shift, but
yeah.
So maybe at least like a couple hours so I can figure things out, but
okay, hopefully I won't have to do that. I don't want to have to do that, but my schedule is very hectic right now, so hopefully I'll be able to. But worst case scenario, thanks.
Okay.
I owe you big time.
Yeah, you do. Leo's been a dick.
I am so sorry.
Okay. So everyone kind of takes their time to recenter themselves and kind of decompress a little bit. I would say maybe like an hour and a half goes by. Who is currently watching the door, or is no one watching the door for Driver?
Not at first. I thought everybody could go put their stuff away. I mean, he was pretty knocked out.
Yeah, we did lock the door and take the door handle off of his side, right? Is he tied up?
No, because I want him to be able to get a sandwich and get his juice.
Oh, you're so nice. Okay. So it is locked though.
You've got cameras. I know you've got cameras.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I can pull up the iPad and we can
Probably got cameras with lasers.
No.
Oh. Really?
It doesn't work the way we want it to. It just kind of takes hair off.
Oh.
Luna writes down cameras with lasers. Noted. Okay, cool. I don't think anyone's watching him.
Hey,
then.
you made bad guy a panini. Can you make me a panini? And I make cute opossum eyes at you.
That's the first thing. I set the thing down. I started making you a panini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know I'm munching on that.
Yeah.
My little hands.
I'm taking care of you. I'm like bouncing you a little bit. You know. We take care of each other here.
Wee.
Possum baby.
Yes.
Okay.
Baby.
Maxine, what were you wanting to talk to Luna about?
So like we're just sitting here and like there's the soft crunching of a possum eating a panini and like we're working with all this technology and I'm just like I keep like glancing between Luna and Camille and I'm like
Sorry, do you guys need some privacy? I'll like tuck deeper into the hoodie so like you can barely
you
see
don't
me.
you're eating your panini, you don't
You'll
notice me
still
doing
hear
this.
the crunch sounds, but I won't be as visible.
I'm ripping pieces of the panini and feeding them. What's up, Maxine?
You just see little hands.
Okay, so like I feel like we're kind of heading down a path where like shit's gonna get really real really fast. And like we've hung out a lot as a team. And like okay, sorry. So all that stuff I said to you in the truck, I like meant it, and like I really think that like okay, look, so like we're teammates, right? And like we're friends. But I was wondering like when we're done with all the shit hitting the fan and like when the shit has stopped hitting the fan, I need to quit talking about shit. Do you want to like get coffee or dinner or something?
Oh my god. I do cover Camille's ears a little bit. I'm blushing in real life, can you tell? I'm immediately sweaty. I try to be so cool. Yeah, coffee.
Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. Maxine, like the tools are like slipping out of her hands. She
Yeah.
this is not the smoothest thing you've ever seen in your life at all.
Coffee sounds so nice.
Yeah, that's like what I was. Yeah, because like
coffee sounds great.
yeah, because like you asked what I wanted you to be, and I thought that was kind of a weird question at the time, but like I think maybe we can talk about that a little bit.
So there is something you would like me to be.
Yeah. But like I've never done this. Like I've never had a friend before you guys came along. I've never had anybody be like I've never met someone quite as cool as you. And so like I'm handling this the wrong way for sure. But yeah. Yeah.
You full summoned a motorcycle. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Cool.
but like you're cool. You're like the smartest person I've ever seen, but you're not like a dick about it.
I'm a little bit of a dick about it, but that's part of my charm. Just a little bit, you know? Like, there's no one better than me.
I think that's hard to argue with. Maxine suddenly becomes very aware again that there is a possum in the front of your thing that is also
I was
a
just
person.
about to be like, there's so much crunch. This is the loudest crunching ever. The loudest crunching.
Get that crunchy.
Are you guys gonna kiss?
I don't know what you're talking about. Eat your panini.
Stuff my mouth.
So is that a yes?
Oh, that was the yes. Yeah, no, coffee. Yeah, after shit hits the fan.
Cool. Yeah. Post shit coffee.
Oh shit, coffee. We should stop calling it that.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. For sure.
We should stop calling it that. but then I do write down in my phone like post shit coffee. Like that is the name of it.
Yeah, on the G.
It is.
I feel like coffee is supposed to make you shit, not you drink coffee.
That was the
after.
joke I was typing. God
Who said that? God, you stay out of this.
I was gonna say not to be confused with the post-coffee shit.
Anyways, okay, so Maxine and Luna have their moment with little Possum Camille chilling in the sweatshirt.
Possum baby.
Like, you can't see me, but I'm in that hood, and I'm making the possum big-ass mouth face. I'm like...
Okay. So at this point you hear kind of rustling coming from that room that you stuck the driver in. So it sounds like he's kind of getting up and freaking out a little bit because it doesn't know where he is.
Well,
Okay.
looks like that shit's starting to fly.
Yeah, let's handle that.
Okay, should we call the others?
Yeah, actually, I want to call them. I want to call like shit. Let me just get everybody in the same room. I'm just gonna call everybody to the living room.
Okay. Then just gimmicks assemble.
Yeah, I get over the intercom to the whole building, and I'm like, gimme a hero.
You just hear, like, everyone, like, running from the room, like, the Sound of Music from the Von Trapp children first come out, just...
Ryder comes out with like the compress on their head and just like a water bottle in their mouth, like just because they could, because it was there.
Too faster to finish my panini. Because I did not eat a thing while they were saying that stuff. I was just like...
You were just chewing?
You were too flabbergasted.
No, I was making the big possum face the whole time. I was like...
You were possum pogging while I was like declaring my like.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Once all the gimmicks are assembled, I'm gonna be like, okay, our guy, the driver's awake, and he looks pretty freaked out. He has not touched the panini yet. I'm a little bit hurt by that.
Oh my God, it's a good
I think he has
panini.
bigger problems.
Do you want me to go in there and say something?
You just
No.
in there.
Well, not yet.
You guys all hear from afar. Hello?
1 second.
Fuck?
What do we do?
Okay.
Eat the panini. We'll be in there. We'll be with you shortly.
Okay, I think there need to be 2 of us to go in there. I think good cop, bad cop, not cop, good gimmick, bad gimmick is a great strategy for us in this moment because I want to reassure the guy that we're not going to kill him, but I do want to scare him into giving us whatever information he has. So who's good at being a good gimmick? Who's good at being a bad gimmick?
I could put the mask back on and be really scary.
That's
no.
Could be scary.
I think you need a break. You take a break.
Yeah, you've had it
If
on
you
for a
want-
while.
See? I've
What
put my
about
compress-
Pistol? Pistol can be scary.
Repeat
Yeah.
that,
Can
please.
I?
I mean, your super suit's kind of intimidating.
It is. It's pretty.
My scary is property damage.
I mean, I don't really want you breaking any more of my stuff, but I guess I can
feel like
bring
you
the
could
glass
go
in there
both
for you to
ways.
shatter.
No, I
You could be a good guy because you can activate normal mode and be like,
Oh.
listen, we're both just guys.
guess.
Maybe just
Like
like
cool
a-
guy mode. Okay,
I
good
think
cop, bad
it's-
cop, possum.
No,
Yes.
possum cop. That's not
Aw.
scary.
Wait,
What
Possum
if I
Cop
wore a
could
little
sneak
hat?
around and be a secret third member?
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
Third.
who would be good? Who's good cop? Is that Jesse?
Is that Jesse?
Sure, yeah, that's you. You're
Okay.
Because I
Alright,
mean,
but-
you know, if like he gets insulting, that Maxine's gonna like do a BLT on him or whatever move that was.
BFT.
A bacon
Okay.
lettuce tomato?
A
Bacon,
blunt
lettuce,
force
tomato?
trauma, kids.
Bacon feta tomato. All right, but you guys gotta suit up before you get in there.
Yep,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, for sure.
Should
Do I
be
have, like, a-
possum, or do you want me to try and be something else? I can try.
I think,
don't know if-
well, isn't there a risk of you, like, exploding if you switch again?
Well, I mean,
what?
no.
What?
Listen,
I
was
pat your
having a
head and
moment-
give you another panini. You're not
I've had-
going in there.
I've had paninis. I'm not as traumatized now. Still traumatized, but like,
How about you could just cling to my back under the cape, and then, like, you
you've
know.
never let me cling onto your back before. You're being so soft right now. That's cute.
Shut up.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Huh?
I look away so fast.
Listen, there could be a possum jump scare.
Yes.
I suit up. I hit the morphing button so no one sees me blush.
I can pretend I got like rabies or something and be like, that could be a bad cop move. Like, listen, we've developed the
Possums don't
disease
get
that this possum
rabies.
has.
Wait, actually, I hit my morphing button. I suit up, and then I have to lift my visor up and go, and then I put it back down.
I can't believe you don't have wipers on that thing.
I jabbed myself in the eye with them once, never again.
Yeah, because I have to be on the inside.
Luna writes down, all right, fix fog.
I knew it. I knew you were going to do that.
Okay, so Maxine suits up.
Yes.
Camille is not
I'm
going
like-
in as possum. Yes, going in as
I thought I was
possum?
backpacking.
Okay, Camille is backpacking on Maxine, and then Jesse
the
is
cape,
also
I'm
going
hidden.
in.
I guess.
Okay.
This is just
Okay, so
happening.
Luna's out here with me, watching the camera.
Okay.
I like
the iPad.
speak out from under the cape to Jesse. I'm like, you got this.
Okay.
Make sure your
perfect.
earpieces are in. We can talk to each other.
Okay, so door opens. Ryder and Luna are staying in the living space. Maxine, Possum, Camille on the back of Maxine under the cape, and Jesse are all going in. You see this guy like freaked out. Had you let him like out of the straitjacket thing, right? Because you were hoping
Yeah.
that he got the panini.
I wanted him to be able to eat and drink. I felt
Yeah.
too cruel to not let him have anything.
Yeah. Okay. So he's like panic mode at this point, just like, and so you guys walk in. What the fuck, guys? Who are you and where am I?
Okay, calm down. I know this is a weird situation, but as weird as it sounds, this is probably one of the safer places for you to end up.
If you cooperate.
Safe from what?
Look, we're not going to explain anything to you until you explain some things to us, all right? Why don't you have a seat on the ground there?
I think I prefer standing.
I think I didn't ask what you prefer.
Are you going to try and push him down?
Oh, that feels aggro. Yes, but she feels bad about it.
You're a bad cop.
I know, but like I'm not a bully.
That's what a bad cop is.
That's a backup.
Okay, well I'm doing it.
Luna goes, team,
You shouldn't
team.
have been bad cop.
Max, take out your shark repellent. Take out your shark repellent. It'll
No,
freak him out.
I have a plan with the shark
Amazing.
repellent.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you then to roll directly engage a threat, even though he's not really like that threatening, but like you're going straight after him, so.
Danger time.
Into the danger zone.
11.
Damn.
For
Okay.
someone who doesn't want to shut
What
them
is
down,
that?
you're so good at it.
Yeah, you
You break
immediately
a rib.
just overpower, and he's on the ground now, sitting like, bro, the fuck? I thought you said I was safe here.
I said one of the safer places, not the safest. If you cooperate, though, like you should have, then that wouldn't have happened. We're not asking a lot from you. Yet.
I'm somewhere I don't even know where I'm at, with people I don't even know who are.
Mm-hmm. And why do you think you ended up here?
I don't know.
Guess for us.
I was transferring you somewhere, because he recognizes Maxine in the transformation in the GH Knight costume. I have no idea who you are.
So why are you transferring full human beings and still thinking you're not doing anything wrong? Do you think there is anything shady about transporting people to fields in the middle of, like, fields outside of town?
I'm
Because
just
to
told
me, that seems shady as hell.
I'm just told
And
that
even
it's
if-
like a prison kind of a transfer kind of a deal. But I just drive the trucks.
Why would they pay a truck driver to transport prisoners?
I don't know. I
That
just drive
seems
the
like a
trucks.
very transporting prisoners seems very unsafe, especially if you're just a guy in a truck. Did you not think to ask any more questions?
No, it's good money.
Look, who hired you?
And also, I don't just transport people.
What else do you transport?
I don't know, things in big cases.
Who
Okay,
pays you
we're-
to do this?
I don't know. My payroll just says hog, but that's it.
Okay, how did you get into Hog? Was there a certain person where you just at a spot at the wrong time?
Why should how do I know that y'all aren't the bad guys here?
Right now,
Maybe we are.
yeah.
I want to lean down to him. I want to I want to put my helmet to his forehead and I say, maybe we'll hurt you really bad if you don't talk to us.
Okay, roll me to provoke, please.
That's a 9.
Okay. So then you can choose one. The guy stumbles, he's already on the ground. And you take a +1 forward against him if the next time arise. They err and you gain a critical opportunity. They overreact and you gain influence over them.
I think it's best if they overact and we gain influence over them.
It's probably for the best.
Okay. So with influence, you can basically tell them who they are in that moment kind of a deal, and then they react to that kind of a thing. So what do you want to say in terms of gaining influence over him?
Okay, so I touch my helmet to his forehead and I say, maybe we'll hurt you really bad if you don't talk. And I want to grab him by his shirt and say, we're going to ask you a lot of questions. Right now, you are only here to answer those questions. You serve no other purpose. And I want you to remember how unimportant you are to me in this moment.
Okay. God. What are your questions? What was the question? Again.
Who signs your paychecks? And if you don't know that, what was that?
It just says hog. I don't know. I got this job from a friend of a friend who knew that I needed
Who?
work. I don't
Names.
know the names.
You know the name of your friend, and you probably know the name of that friend of a friend.
I mean, I know Barto, but he's not even. But he's not even a friend. It was just an acquaintance kind of thing. I met him in a bar. I was drunk. Said that I needed
Which
money. I don't even remember. It's been so long. I've been trucking for a while now.
You met Barto at a bar?
Yeah.
But
Barto likes alcohol. So do I.
These cases you transport, do they say anything on them?
No, they're just cases. I mean, I don't necessarily know because I'm not the one who's putting them into the truck. I just drive the truck and sign papers.
You're a very uncurious person.
Yeah, well, it pays well enough that I don't ask questions. I know that
it pays well enough that you'd be willing to be a criminal and get sent to prison.
no one told me that I was being a criminal.
This is why you should be curious. Anyway.
All right, so you don't know what you transport. You don't know who you transport it for. You don't know anybody connected to this that we can follow up with. You barely know the name of your friend. I don't really see much reason to keep you around right now. I think maybe you should give me one.
I mean, that's all the information I know. The place that I transfer it to.
After Maxine says that, I don't know if it's gonna work, but can I attempt to turn into a king cobra and slither out from behind the cave?
Sure. Roll unleash your powers, please.
I have it under control.
You can punch me, it's fine.
I'm not gonna, but why?
I don't have to come out yet. Hopefully you are used to things. Dang it. It worked, but you're not gonna like that. 9 plus 3 is a 12. I'll be a
Okay.
belt. How about
So,
that? I'll buy a
nope.
snake belt.
You immediately turn into a snake. Immediately. That
From this guy's
panini
point of view, I'm gonna be shitting a snake.
that panini and a half gave you life.
On your back, not your butt.
Yeah, well, so the thing about that is snakes don't have arms or claws to hold on to, and
Yeah.
Maxine's outfit is a little slippery. And so it went from Maxine feeling claws very softly digging into her back to all of a sudden just like a rope just slide down and like land on the floor essentially.
Dang it, it does look like a poop.
Just stay curled up. It'll look like a poop emoji.
Luna
Okay.
and Ryder in the living room, like, what just happened? Is that?
Maxine just shit.
There's no way. Wait, where's Camille?
How did she do that through her suit?
Yep. So
But now I'm
okay.
embarrassed, so I'm gonna like just stay curled up.
How does the guy react? I need to know that so I know how to proceed.
The guy's not even looking because the guy's like looking at Maxine and
Okay.
Jesse like
Does he hear the thump?
no, because at this point he's like, I'm just the driver. Like he's so flustered, he doesn't even register the thump.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move then.
Curl around her leg.
Okay, I'm gonna like, I'm gonna glance down at my leg, like, oh, shit. And then I want to look back to Jesse when I realize the guy didn't notice that and say, all right, partner, what do you think? You have any more questions for the guy, or should I handle him?
It doesn't seem like he really has much to say, so it's all yours.
Can I assess the situation here to see if, like, is this guy being honest? Like, does he actually know nothing?
Yeah, go ahead and roll assess the situation.
I only got a 6.
Could I assist in any way?
You could. I would say that you can like. You're kind of being menacing right now instead of playing good cop, and so.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
So I'll say at that point, like, that helps him be flustered enough that Maxine can read him better, kind of a deal. So Maxine, go ahead and you can ask me one question, or you just wanted to see...
I want to know if he really doesn't know anything, if he's lying here.
No, he looks pretty sincere in like, I'm literally just a truck driver. Like that's all I'm paid to do, kind of a thing.
Dang it.
Shit. Okay.
I would say that you can probably figure out like whatever he calls the location of said place, because he goes there often, but other than that, that's about it.
Okay. I think I have like 2 more questions for him, and then after that we can decide how we're going to let him go. First thing I want to do is I'm going to do what you said and ask him for that location where he does his drops.
I mean, it's just it's called the TNP. That's what it's written on paperwork when I
TNP?
It's per. Yeah.
Do you know what that stands for?
Man, I'm not drunk enough for this. Something about like the new pen or something? I don't know.
That's a start. That's the most helpful thing you've said so far.
Camille's gonna like try and sneakily wrap around Maxine's leg and like squeeze a little bit. Try
I'm going
and
to
give
I'm
some
going
sort of signal.
what do you signal of what?
Is this the bad place?
Okay, yes, okay. All right, cool. I want to reach down with the hand that's not gripping a shirt and pet the hood of the Cobra.
Yeah.
And then I want to look at him and say, all right, I'm starting to like you. Don't fuck that up. I'm going to say some names. You're going to tell me if you know anything about these names. Got it?
Yeah, I guess.
Derek Bischoff.
I mean, he's that like guy who likes to deal stuff, right? I mean, I don't know him personally.
You buy from him?
Buy what? No, I don't buy shit.
Okay, right answer. Ringmaster.
What the fuck is the ringmaster?
Also the right answer.
Team, can you ask him about another name?
Go ahead.
Malachi Vex.
Malachi Vex.
No.
All right. I'm gonna drop him.
Thud.
Out a window.
And then I want to look at Jesse and say, all right, anything else?
He shakes his head.
All right, I want to pull the shark repellent spray from my utility belt, but cover up the label so it just looked. I'm just holding a spray bottle,
Okay.
and I'm going to spritz him with it, just like spray him, like spray his shirt with it.
Okay.
Psychological warfare.
What the fuck was that, man?
Nanobots. If you mention this, us, or this location at any point, they will burrow through your chest, and you will find out really quickly what they're for.
I don't even know my location, man. What?
Well, that's good for you. Then you won't talk
Then it
about
won't be. Then it won't be a problem.
This is some bullshit. Y'all are both crazy. Y'all are all crazy. What's going on?
You'll never find out. And I want to, I want to snap, to I guess just signal to Oh shit, we didn't establish the signal. Fuck.
Oh.
Never mind. I snap and then realize I didn't establish that signal, and I'm just gonna cross the room and grab the sweatshirt and put it over his head so we can carry him out to the street.
Okay, he
us
struggles.
carrying-
Well, that's a bad idea on his part, isn't it?
Knock him out.
Knock him out.
Yeah,
Knock him out. Come on,
Ryder and
Jesse.
Luna, knock him out.
Jesse punches him.
Knock him out. Yeah.
Roll me just one dice.
Just one.
Yep, just one.
4.
Okay, I mean you land a pretty solid punch. I'll give you that. And it looks like it's knocked him out for now.
I was gonna use energy absorption, but he mentioned of like I'm not being drunk enough for this, and I'm like Jesse's not doing that again. He hated that.
Dang.
For a second, I was like, does Ryder need to put the mask on and go in there just to knock this guy out?
All right, I want to carry him out with Jesse. We'll set him on a bench outside, and I'm going to put the panini on his chest so that when he wakes up, he can have a snack, and then I'm going to go back inside.
I don't think he's.
Wait, why don't we put him in the truck and drive him to a unknown location and just leave him?
That's
Yeah. No, we
smart.
can get rid of the truck and him.
Yeah, truck
Well, here,
him.
I'll just.
We can give him his phone back.
Don't we
since he
need the
didn't have
truck
one.
as like a
Yeah, no, I want to keep the truck. I'll put him on the steed, and I can just have the steed kick him off somewhere.
This poor guy.
In the-
I
in
feel
the-
kind of bad.
Opposite direction of everything he knows, though, right?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
no.
I think I
Send him to
think this is a
Jersey.
little too far. He was just the driver.
Well, I'm not going to take him to like.
Come back off at the warehouse.
Look, I'm just going to put him on steed. Where I'm gonna activate protocol boonies, and it's just gonna drop him off somewhere, and he can walk back to. We'll put him like right outside of like a convenience store or something.
Okay.
And should we give him back the phone? It didn't have much on it.
No,
No.
we need the phone.
Okay.
It has the GPS location of where.
Yes.
I want to keep
Oh,
everything but like his
Ryder had
wallet,
just, like,
basically.
written down the address the GPS was going to.
Let's keep the
Well,
phone.
I'm just keeping the phone.
Okay, all right. Trucks and phones can be tracked.
I could turn that off.
Yeah, we have
Seem
like
very-
God's own spyware in the form of a woman. We'll be all right.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, Maxine just straps homeboy. Do you strap the panini to him since like he's
I'll give up on the panini dream.
Okay.
It's fine.
okay.
He doesn't need the panini.
So you strap this unconscious man to your steed, to your bike, and he just goes off unconscious. Maybe like an hour and a half later, it comes back and parks itself, kind of a deal. Not having a rider on it. So, okay. So you currently have the truck. You currently have the phone. You do not have the driver. What's your next move here?
Team meeting.
I would like to see if I find any history online between Derek Bischoff and Malachi Vex.
Can you roll me Unleash Your Powers, please?
Love to do that. Okay, that's not bad. 8.
Okay. You do find a little bit of information. It's nothing current though. It looks like they at one point had like mutual friends of some sorts. Like it looks like third parties intertwine with their groups, if that makes sense.
Okay. That is the name of the man who was talking to my brother. Just so you all know.
Is he a supervillain? Or is he just some creep online?
He's a supervillain in my eyes. My brother was like 9.
No, for sure.
Oh my god, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I love how it's like, we have morals, and then we're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
This guy just needs to die.
Well, we have morals, but we also like. I think there's we've pretty well established that there's a line to be drawn.
Yeah.
That line is naked in a field.
We didn't leave him naked. He had all his clothes on and his wallet.
No, I know. It's like he's within city bounds and all of that, but we just wouldn't do it naked in a field. Or naked in a field.
Okay. So what are y'all doing next then?
Team meeting?
Team meeting.
Yeah, I think after the driver mentioned the new pin, while they were taking him out, Camille just like released herself from the leg, dropped the snake transformation, and just kind of like went and sat on the couch with her knees up against her chest, like, oh no.
Okay.
Anybody need a Jack and Coke?
Yeah.
I think
Please.
Jack and Coke's all around.
I know at 5.
Ryder starts making paninis and Jack and Cokes for everybody.
I'm still feeding
Perfect.
Camille paninis, even though she's not a possum anymore. I just
I
think
sadly
it helps.
accept them.
I think it helps. I just like lean you, like you're still in. I
I
just
thought
lean
I
you
was
against-
good, and then they mentioned the name, and
No,
it's
it's
like,
okay. We're in
this is
this
worse than
together.
a bad ex.
Anything you need, I'm here feeding.
That's
Thank
that's
you.
fine.
A Jack and Coke, and I even like I could put it in like one of the nicer glasses, and I put like an umbrella on it. It's still
gosh.
just a Jack and Coke, but it's
But it's pretty. Thank
yeah,
you.
and you get like a bendy straw.
Thank you so much. Also, what you did back there was super scary with the like threads and stuff. If you ever want to like form a pact, like you kill me,
We're-
I kill you, or I got
What?
you.
No,
What is
I-
happening?
I don't know if I would want case by case basis. You know, we'll see
It's fine. Just like get
if
back
it
to me.
comes to that. I mean, also same here. There's definitely a real responsibility. I succumb to the mask, so
Like I just wouldn't know I got you. Like I didn't realize like how similar we were in that respect. So like
Yep.
I got you. Ride or die, literally.
oh yeah, you remember how like I did the same thing I did to the other driver, like when we first like stopped those guys who were like robbing an ATM.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Like crazy, scary. Like
It's not that bad. I feel great.
cool. You're so cool and scary, and you're amazing. So I feel like if anyone can do it, it's either Maxine's brain or your sucky strings.
No,
I'm sorry. What do you call them?
it's like marionette strings, threads,
Oh, that's cool.
strings of fate.
Whoa.
You know, because like you ever like seen like the Disney's Hercules, and like the fates have like the gold string. that they cut?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you were you also really into like Greek mythology as a kid?
Did I own all of the Percy Jackson books? Yes.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, we should
Yeah.
watch that later if we like live and don't
Oh,
turn
for
into
sure. I'm
monsters.
so
you
excited.
know.
It has a series now.
Heck
Anyway,
yeah,
so yeah, if it comes to it, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
You kill me. One or the other.
we got it. It's like the pack they made in the B movie.
I give you like a handshake. What is
Except
it, like a
neither of us
predator
dies
handshake?
twice.
Whatever it is.
Neither of us dies twice, so we both only die once, and preferably not at all, but
Yeah.
we have an understanding.
Just in front of the rest of the team, we're just saying.
Yeah, Maxine has already drained the Jack and Coke.
I know, yeah, Luna's.
Oh no, yeah, I shoot back 2 after this.
Yeah. Just I'm still
But I
feeding
still
Camille.
clutch the pretty
It's the only way I
glass.
know how to help.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still clutching the glass and being like, "We're friends."
Is anyone trying to like do any more digging in terms of the new information that they all have found out?
I mean, yeah, I think we absolutely need to look into TNP.
Mhm.
I would love to do that as well.
Would it be possible for me to, like, instead of talking with the group, go somewhere else to get information?
Okay. Like out of
Wait,
the house or like just in a different room? Yeah?
Are you gonna tell us that you're leaving, or are you just like dipping?
He's gonna be kind of vague about it. He's basically to be like, I think I know someone who might have some information, or I might just be barking up the complete wrong tree. If it is something, though, I will let you know once I find anything.
You want backup?
Yeah, do you need help?
I think it'd be better if I went alone, but I will keep just in case.
That thing on you.
Okay.
I'll
Don't
miss
hesitate
you.
to call us if you need us.
Yeah.
Be safe.
I think Ryder will catch Jesse right before Jesse leaves and goes like, "Hey, thanks for the stuff you left in.
Oh, yeah,
It was very nice.
anytime.
I appreciate it. Still has like the cold press, like the compress, like on my head for no reason. It's just there. It's nice. It feels nice.
It's just
You know what? Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
thanks. And so, if you need anything, let us know.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Thanks.
Perfect. So we're actually going to go ahead and follow Jesse out of the night tower. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go pay a certain someone a visit
Okay.
at the prison.
Okay.
This is probably like the first time that he's went on his own in like years,
Okay.
and is gonna go and ask to see his mom.
Okay. You get in easily enough. You show them your ID and everything like that, and they go ahead and let you in. And it's one of those. The panel goes to your typical like prison kind of a thing. They're on one side of the glass, you're on the other. You've got the wired telephones in. Wow. This is a surprise.
Yep, it is to me too. I've been doing some digging that you might know about, you might not, but does the name Barrick Bischoff mean anything to you?
No. No.
Can I make any kind of vibe check?
Sure. Assess the situation.
That's the situation. Um, 11. Yeah, 11.
Okay. So you can technically ask 2 questions. What's your first question?
First one is kind of just like a general, like, is she telling me the truth?
Yeah, from what you can see, she is.
Okay. And then, what here is in the greatest danger? Kind of like, if she is being right, and if she doesn't know, will me asking questions and in turn her getting suspicious be a danger to me or her?
No.
Okay. Like I said, did some digging. There were 2 men at your trial. And they now work with Derek Bishop, who is a very shady figure. Would you have any idea why such a shady figure would want eyes on your trial?
I mean, honestly, no. My trial was kind of blown to larger proportions than normal just because
Because you killed someone?
I didn't kill someone. I didn't kill your father.
Who would have killed him?
I don't know. And she's like very exasperated. Like every time that you visited in the past and stuff, like she's tried to impress upon you that she hasn't, and like at this point she kind of knows that like you don't believe her and stuff, kind of a deal. Exasperated. I don't know, Jesse, like I have no idea, and I don't know how that evidence against me came about. I didn't kill your father, though.
Do you have any idea who might have done it?
I don't. I wish I knew.
Because if you didn't do it, that means someone else wanted him dead. And I think that the more I look into it, the more I'm getting it over my head.
I mean, clearly, if you're getting closer to the person who actually did kill him, then you need to be careful, because if they were able to put evidence against me, who knows what they can do to you. I mean, at this point, I've just accepted being in prison, so just let sleeping dogs lie. I'm honestly surprised you're still questioning me about this, because you were very sure to have your mindset that I did.
Because my dad died.
I've tried.
My dad was murdered. Of course I had fucking questions.
But I keep telling you that I didn't do it. We're family. You should have believed me.
You were never there. He was there. And then he was dead. You are not my family because you were never fucking there. He was. Selena was. We are there for Mateo. You're not. I don't care if you killed him or not. The point is, even before he was dead, you weren't fucking there. You know what? I am gonna let sleeping dogs lie. I'd say it was nice seeing you, but I'd be lying. And I'll turn and leave.
Okay. You don't even give her a chance to respond?
You know what? He's gonna stand there, and he was like, I want to let sleeping dogs lie, so this might be the last time you see me. If I have any help over it.
She gives a huge sigh. I've made mistakes in my past. I've spent years in this prison trying to think about how I can rectify them, but obviously I can't. I guess if you start digging closer into this, be careful, because I'm assuming these are powerful people from what you've just said about this Bischoff guy, and if someone could have framed me.
I'll be careful. And I feel like just like after that is when he turns to go.
Okay. She doesn't try and stop you in terms of talking more.
Okay.
Are you doing anything else?
I have a very dumb idea.
Okay.
Is there any way... Okay, so I want to see if there's any way for me to steal the records surrounding the case.
Okay. Like, all of the records?
Either
Or
the
something
ones...
specific?
Either the ones about the evidence,
Okay.
or if I can't steal all of them, just a way to get in to be able to read them.
Okay. So you head over to the court's systems where the records are being held. I will say go ahead and so are you trying to sneak in first, or are you just trying to like go up to like the desk and talk to them first?
I want to sneak in.
Okay.
And for when this inevitably does not work, does this count as taking a foolhardy action without talking to my team?
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Okay, so if I fuck up, at least I won't be insecure anymore.
Oh, jeez. That's a hell of a way to try and get rid of a condition. I'm gonna say go ahead and roll me and assess the situation.
Okay. 10.
Okay. So then you can ask me 2 questions just in terms of like how you want to try and figure out how to sneak in.
Okay. What here is the biggest threat? And like what here can I use to physically get in?
Okay.
The building.
The biggest threat would probably be the security cameras that are around. I would say in order to get past them, you could try and utilize your do you still have your comm in or no? Did you take that with you?
I have it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say
that was my condition of going by myself.
I would say you could potentially reach out to a certain hacker on your team and see if they could potentially help you get in.
I don't know if he would do that though. He doesn't. Okay. Is there a way? I don't know if we talked about this or not. Is there a way for him to reach Luna specifically instead of going to the whole team?
I don't think we had established that for you guys, for the communicators.
We've had like texting before. You've texted me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there is the regular way.
Oh, just using my fucking phone. Jesse's gonna be like, Luna, I trust you. Can I ask you to do something? But you cannot ask me why.
Luna texts back, that's my favorite type of favor. What can I do for you?
Can you cut the security cameras in the court records building?
I'll do my best.
Thank you, I love you.
I'm assuming you would like me to unleash my powers.
Yes, please.
That would be beneficial.
Don't fail me now. Oh, that's not bad at all. Wow. Okay, 9.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you easily cut the power to them. But you can only cut it for like maybe 15 minutes max.
Okay. I text Jesse. All right, it's done, but you have 15 minutes. That's all I could do.
Gotcha, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And then just goes in. Like sneaks in.
So you go into the records, and there's tons and tons of records because it's an old system. They don't have everything backed up to the computer, so it's a lot of like physical files and stuff. It takes you like 8-9 minutes to find and pinpoint where you need to go. But you do eventually find the file that you're looking for. What specifically are you trying to?
I want to look through the like evidence and witnesses just to see if there's anything shady there or any names or any places that like now from the research, like looking into everything that's been happening, like anything that now looks familiar that didn't back then or like anything that seems fishy.
Okay. So you look through the evidence, and it just records that there was a bloody shirt and a briefcase of money that was found in your mom's trunk, which was the inevitable pin that got her. They ran the DNA test on the blood from the shirt, and it matched your dad's. It doesn't show any names that like really pop out to you or anything like that in terms of on the witness list or anything like that. But that's also one of those where you were still so young back then that they're not all going to kind of a deal. One maybe peculiar, maybe not peculiar item that you do see in the records list is that no body was ever found.
Did I see the body?
You did not.
Okay. I am going to put that away for now, and then I'm going to look to see if there's any files on Derek Bischoff. Or any name that has that as like an alias, if it's like a fake name he uses.
You easily find records of Derek Bischoff. He's a well-known kind of like mobster person, essentially. Drug money laundering, weapons, anything that really deals with any criminal activities that can be done is listed under his name, kind of a deal.
Could I, because I'm assuming then it's just a lot of stuff that like Jesse already kind of knows, like, oh yeah, this is a piece of person.
Mm-hmm.
I want to look to see if there are any other things with his father's name, to see if if he can find out like any kind of like motive behind anything of like, was he into something shady? Or like, did he owe someone money or that kind of thing?
You find that file easily enough because it's near your mom's file. But all that really is like a parking ticket kind of a deal. There's not really much substance in that file.
I feel like with that, then he will cut his losses and then leave.
Okay. What's everyone else doing in the tower while Jesse's on his little adventure?
That's a wonderful question, because we didn't really finish the team meeting. We all just were like, hey, we should look this up. Bye.
Yeah. Camille's just on the couch eating the panini, looking worried. That's about it.
Okay, so Luna and Maxine, are y'all wanting to do your own research on the location?
I want to do it together.
I was gonna say, can we do it together?
Go ahead and roll me assess the situation then, please.
Yeah, I'm great at that.
Me too, or just Max?
I'm so good at that. That is a 15.
Dang.
What?
Okay. Then
There is an assessment.
Luna, no, you're pretty good.
I'm good. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, Maxine's kind of taking the reins right now. Okay, so what are your two questions then?
Can I just ask? Okay, so what is available public facing about TNB or TNP? TNP. Like what is available public facing? Like I don't suppose like it's a company that like is publicly traded or like has a website or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like if there's nothing surface level, then like I guess, man, what? Okay, what? I guess what is it? Like that is my big question of $10 questions. Like, what is it?
Okay.
What's their mission statement?
What's your company culture?
Okay, so you look up TNP and you don't find anything. But what you do instead after that is you look up the specific address that you found in the phone, which is 42 Wallaby Way, Goatham. And
That's familiar.
and you look that up, and it looks to be on the surface map. It looks to be absolutely nothing. But you do a little more digging with that, and you find out that it's kind of like an underground building, more so than anything. There's no public information about it. It looks to be privately owned, kind of a deal. And you don't really have much information to go on regarding that. But I will say you look a little deeper, and between Luna's hacking skills and your abilities and such, you find a list of names that seems to have some sort of relevance to TNP. Either past or present kind of a deal. You do find Camille's name listed on that list. And then you see, so you're seeing this list in like real time kind of a thing that you hacked into. And so you do see Thunderbolt Troy's name at like towards the bottom of the list. And then there's one more name that you don't know why it catches your eye, but it does catch both of your eyes. And that name is Carlos Alvarez.
Oh no, I hope.
That boy's in a tube. All right. Was that one question, or was that two?
That was all of the information for your assess the situation.
That's it.
That was a lot of information.
I got the maximum roll.
That was a lot of information.
Okay.
I've never seen a 15 in this fucking game.
Because I'm the best, and there's a reason I'm the team leader. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
After destroying your computer.
I can destroy the monitor. People break
Hey,
monitors
that's what it
all the
takes
time.
for progress.
I mean, I did destroy a radio.
Sometimes you gotta break a few eggs.
Sometimes you got to break a monitor if you want to make an omelet. All right. When I see this list of names, I point at the screen and I look at Luna. I'm like, but they're making. Are they making super people?
Are they making super people? Why would
Well, like
Troy,
Hog.
whatever his name is, how didn't you fight him before?
yeah, I fought him before. He was a super before, but like
How
his name's
long
on here, and
ago?
he's not a prisoner or anything. So, I mean, it's been. How long ago was that business with Derek Bischoff? Like, it had to be in like the mid period. So like
How
a
long
year
ago?
or so?
Wait, what was the question? How long ago did you
I
fight Troy?
got kind of yeah. Like I had
mean,
fought him prior
I was
to
about to say
this.
you fought Troy at the wrestling competition that you just
No, but
just
you
had.
mentioned that we had mentioned that I had fought him previously and lost.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I mean, like recently enough that like if he was like just captured, I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like he's.
Was he a super then? Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what they said whenever you guys are walking us back to the car, they said that are these the ones corporate wanted, so they're grabbing supers already.
I was gonna say, are they making them or are they taking from
I think they're taking them. I think Troy's a target.
They've done
Why would-
both.
So
So this isn't a list of
Sometimes
like.
multiple times.
Okay, yeah, I read this as a list of outputs, but you think it's like a wish list?
maybe
I've escaped from there at least 5 times.
I
I
would
haven't
like
been
to,
back since I was 18.
I would like to, because we don't know who this Carlos Alvarez is, but it catches my eye. And so since I'm already had this weird text of, hey, don't ask questions, I would like to text Jesse and just say, hey, I know you told me not to ask questions about why you asked me that favor, so I apologize, but I'm going to break that. I found this name, and for some reason, I'm just getting a little hint. Do you know the name Carlos Alvarez?
There's a long time where it's just him typing.
Just the
And
dance.
for a long while, and then eventually you just get I'm on my way.
Well, that's not informative.
He's coming back, man. He's like, how the fuck do you know this? But no, he just says I'm on my way and then is going back.
Okay.
Wait a minute. My synapses are firing. I'm having a thought.
It's so rare of this.
Okay, Troy was getting dragged off after our match.
Yeah.
Or like led away somewhere. So like, yeah, I think you're right. I think this is a wish list, and I think that maybe they have him.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I said it was taken.
Yeah, I didn't connect that. I'm not. Look, I have a lot of great qualities, but you're the brain of this team. All right.
No. This is good. You're doing so great. This is good work, by the way. Finding this. You
Thanks.
did that, not me. Just so
Thanks.
you know.
That you know.
Are you too good?
Ryder's like, what's happening?
I lean over to the possum.
A few minutes go by, a long few minutes at that point, and Jesse arrives back pretty much out of breath.
Fuck her, man. Looks at Luna's like, where did you find that name?
Without even just saying, I just kind of like move out of the way of the computer to make room for Jesse. Kind of putting some stuff together.
Jesse looks at it for like a long. It's like he was right, and I screamed at her, avoided her for years, and she was right.
Who was right?
This whole time I thought my dad was dead. And they had found evidence in my mom's car. And this whole time I thought she had killed him. And I just went to her and told her to her face today that she killed him. And she didn't. And I should have believed her.
Jesse, I'm really sorry.
I go up to Jesse and hug him.
There's no way you could have known.
There's no way you could have known. These people suck.
People suck.
They do suck, but she was my family, and I should have stuck by her. But anyway, so these people are getting kidnapped, and then what? Are they? So this is with Hog, right?
It's definitely
And they're-
connected.
It's
And they're
connected
taking
somehow.
metas.
Camille, I have to ask you something, and I know it's hard to think about.
It's fine.
Were you kidnapped by them? Were you taken from somewhere else?
I don't remember. It started so early and it was so much. I honestly don't know if I came from there or if I was just taken from wherever I came from. That's when I finally escaped for the last time without, having like hacking powers. All I could figure out was my name, and I got close to figuring out like maybe a possible mother, but there was just nothing. And I know that was the same for a lot of others.
Okay, that's fine. So, all right, big whiteboard moment. What we know, they are taking metahumans. at least keeping track of them. They are connected to this heroes. Christ, what was it?
Heroes aren't welcome in Goatham.
Heroes aren't welcome in Goatham.
But it's also not just metas. As far as I know, my dad wasn't any kind of meta.
So it's just, was he a vigilante?
Not that he was a dentist. I got my powers long after he died.
Maybe you got your powers because it was awakened rather than created?
Maybe. I'm not. I am one of 3 kids, and neither of them have any kind of... No, before I met any of you, I was the only meta that I've known in my life.
That's a wrinkle.
So
There's a lot of wrinkles.
connected in a weird way.
Heroes aren't welcome in Goatham. What if they're not making heroes? What if they're making villains? Like, they've acted like the heroes. Like, they have those machines to, like, put out fires and everything. What if their intention is to make meta-human villains? To make metas look bad. So then they can take up the roles of the heroes and defeat the metas. Of like, oh no, these are bad people. When in actuality, they're making villains for them to fight to seem like the hero. That wouldn't explain the taking just regular humans instead of metas, but that would help it fit in more with what HOG stands for.
Makes sense.
I have an uncomfortable question to ask you, Maxine.
Okay.
I know you just had that moment where you told off, what was her name?
The rattlesnake.
She was there for a reason. She has to know something, right?
She said she was conducting her own investigation.
But that's all she said. She didn't say what information she had. She doesn't know how we're all connected. But maybe there's a piece that she holds.
I don't want to call her.
I don't want to ask you this. I feel so bad asking this, but she was there. I can't help having more resources.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there the whole time. If you want.
Yeah.
Jesse, Ryder, and Camille are all like looking at each other.
Camille knows exactly what's happening. Camille was there.
No, Jesse and Ryder are just like...
I human pog, I'm like...
But with that, uncomfortable request and, potential outcome, we are going to go ahead and end the session here.
I don't want to call my mom.
Oh, I should probably text my dad.
Beginning of the next session, like, call your mom.
So
Is this episode just called Mommy Issues?
Yeah, right? Come on.
So
Seriously.
at the end of every session, everyone gets to choose 1 out of 3. They get to choose that they grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team. So let's go ahead and do that part of the session. Maxine, if you would like to go first, which one would you choose?
Oh, she grew closer to the team.
Perfect.
For sure.
Okay. Give influence to whichever character made you feel most welcome, and clear a condition or mark potential.
I mean, it's Luna, right? Like, has to be.
Perfect. Luna, do you already have
Yeah.
influence? Okay, then go ahead and shift Maxine's labels.
Oh my god. Savior up and danger down.
Perfect. Jesse?
Growing closer to the team,
Okay.
but I don't know who to give it to. I'll say Camille.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Camille already have influence over you?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Camille, you get to go ahead and shift Jesse's labels.
Mundane down, savior up.
Just for shits and giggles, does me going on my own count as me taking a foolhardy action?
Yes,
So
it does.
mark
So
off
go
Mystic
ahead and
Cure?
clear. Yes,
Hell
you
yeah.
can.
Okay.
And then on top of that, you get to either clear condition or mark potential.
Okay, I will mark potential then.
Perfect. Camille, what is Camille choosing?
It's. I was on the fence there for a second, but I think I will grow closer to the team because I want to give influence to the only one I haven't given influence to, which is Ryder.
Okay.
Because that's like they're the only one I think in her life so far where it's like, okay, no, I think this one could actually kill me.
I thought it was gonna be a
sweet
we're so
moment.
similar. We have similar origins. It's like
Well,
no,
that
this one's
too, but
something
when things are getting nitty gritty, like there are some sad things to take solace in.
Okay, so Ryder, go ahead and mark that you now have influence over Camille.
Okay.
And then Camille, you can also either clear condition or mark potential.
I will mark potential.
Perfect. And then Ryder.
You know, it's hard to say. No, I grew closer to the team, definitely.
Okay.
And I think I'll be giving potential to Jesse for
Influence
that
to
very.
Jesse.
Yes, that's influence to Jesse for that very heartfelt gift after the whole.
I do have influence over you already.
Okay.
So shift my labels after finding out the truth about the mask, and that's I'm a ticking time bomb.
Okay.
We're right.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to explain this. Savior up, superior down.
God damn it.
Because he, like, is of, like, you are, like, yeah, you're a ticking time bomb, but also I fully trust you and, like, know that you can be a great person even with this.
Okay, perfect. And then Ryder, go ahead and either clear condition or mark potential.
I currently have no conditions, so I shall mark potential.
Perfect. And then last but not least, Luna. What is Luna choosing?
Cool. I'm growing closer to the team.
Perfect. And who are you giving influence to?
Maxine, of course.
Maxine, do you already have influence over Luna?
Yeah.
And go ahead and shift those
I think I have
labels.
influence. Yeah, I think I have influence over everybody. Oh, I do. Everybody except for. No, that's everybody. Yeah. Okay. Shoot.
Kicking my little feet.
Damn. I already. How did I shift your labels last time?
You put danger down, superior. No, sorry, savior up, danger down is what you did last time.
Okay. Man, I don't know where to go here. Superior up and
maybe freak
guess-
down.
Sure. Yeah. Superior up. Freak down.
I'm a hot 0 with freak.
Also, I forgot to say anything. I did just mark my last potential. I don't know what to do with that.
So that means that you get to clear your potential bar, back out, and then you get to choose an advancement. Awesome. So we go ahead.
Did I progress?
Yes.
Would you say? Yes?
Mhm.
Okay. And that is... If I progress, I mark potential?
I believe so.
Yeah, mark potential. Oh, I get an advancement too.
Woohoo! So that concludes session 5. We have one more episode left, guys.
I don't want it to end.
Me neither.
Super exciting. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of the Portent Kast. Thank you all for tuning in, and we hope to catch you for our last final episode. May the dice guide you to beautiful friendships.